We're live. Pop in, man. It is 2 p.m. or just after 2 p.m. It is 2:05 p.m. Pacific time on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. CQDX, CQDX, UDX 791 on the Gulf Islands, North Pacific, QSX. I'm on 385. CQDX, CQDX, UDX 791, Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Three 6-5. I'll go to 365. You guys are out there, pop in. I hear somebody out there calling 791. This is UDX 791. UDX 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Private Thor. Private Thor is waving. I'm waving back at you, man. CQDX, CQDX, UDX 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. We're listening. Hey, Missouri, we got you in there. I think you said 222, 222, 791 waving. It's going good, man. We got a beautiful day out here. It's just after 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Sunshine, blue sky, and sitting around 50 degrees out there, Roger. Hey, Roger, 4 o'clock here in Missouri. 73s, man. Private Thor. All right there, bro. Well, you're sounding good up here, 222 down there in the Show Me State. I thank you for the comeback, my friend, and happy DXing out there for you. Always a pleasure to hear you. UDX 791 out here on the Gulf Islands, North Pacific. We'll be on the side.
Appreciate the comeback. There he is, Jungle out there in the islands there, Canada. 2 Whiskey 369.
2 Whiskey 369. 369 PA. Sounding good, brother. Got a good copy on you here on the Gulf Islands. Yeah, you as well, man. You're smoking in here. I'm live right now. I am live in the radio room. So if you tune into the YouTube channel, I just turned it on. I just started the stream. And you're right at the beginning of the stream here. We're 2 minutes and 40 seconds into it. All right, bro. Cheers and beers, buddy. Have a good one out there. 369 PA, Keystone State. Have a good one, man. Thanks for coming in. 791 Gulf Islands on the site. Yeah, 396 Buckeye. We're waving at you, bro. You as well. 396 Ohio. You're booming in here, man. Sounding loud from the Buckeye. Have a good day. 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific. Listening. Yeah, go ahead there. I think you said New Jersey. Did you say Garden State? That's New Jersey, right? Yeah, you're making it here in New Jersey. I didn't get your number, but you're definitely making it out here off the west coast of Canada, out here on the Gulf Islands. Have a good one out there, New Jersey. Hey, cheers to you, bro. UDX 791, Gulf Islands on the site. You woke up the band, yeah. I stirred up a hornet's nest there, Private Thor. I just got in from a walk. Wendy and I were took the dog for a walk. It's absolutely beautiful out. So she likes to walk every day, so she drags me with her, which is okay. Tomorrow I have to work. The next 3 days I have to work. I only work Tuesday to Thursday, 6 hours. So when I get home, I might be doing I'll do a video gate. I get home at, I'm off at noon. I'm on 365 right now. Sciatic nerve is freaking killing me, man. UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific, QSX. Yeah, you're sounding good. 795, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific on the side. Thanks for joining in the live stream. I know it just started. Hopefully get a few more people in there. CQDX, UDX 791, UDX 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. That's with my preamp on. I'm on 365. Now I'm going to go to 375. CQDX, UDX 791, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific. Hey, Central Illinois, 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific. Yeah, Illinois, I wanted to wave at you real loud out here on the Gulf Islands off the west coast of Canada. This is 791. All right, 5800 Illinois. Cheers to you, buddy. Have a good day. 791 Gulf Islands on the site. Travis, hello. Nice new radio. Oh, thanks a lot, man. Yeah, my wife kicked me out of my old radio room. Wendy kicked me out of the old radio room. It would have been probably, I don't know, it was the first or second week of September. So I've been in here just about 2 months now into this radio room. And like I say, I was very reluctant to ever get into this little radio room, which is 40 feet away from the house. I'm in an 8x8 shed, fully insulated. It's a good little shed. And I like it actually better than in the house. Hello, Jesse. Good to have you in there for our second live stream of the day. Thanks for tuning into the first live stream this morning on my other YouTube channel. And we went for a walk. It was absolutely beautiful. The sun was shining. It's still nice out. It's a really nice day. CQDX, UDX 791, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific. Hey, North Carolina, sounding good. UDX, North Carolina, 791 Waving. Yeah, UDX 95. Did you say UDX 95? Sounding good there, North Carolina. There's a really lot of noise on this channel right now, but you're coming through there. North Carolina, 791 Waving from the West Coast out here on the Gulf Islands. Take care, my friend. UDX out there in North Carolina, 791 on the side. We're listening. Hey, Southern California, sounding good. Let me swing my beam around towards you. Yeah, you're booming in here.
Yeah, man, swing your beam at me, man. I'm down here by Huntington Beach, SoCal, Orange County.
Yeah, you're due south of us, man. Due south of you. So we're about 1,400 miles due north of you. Yeah, you as well, man. You're smoking in here. We've been getting a lot of Southern Cal skip lately. That's awesome. I'm on here. I'm on the Gulf Islands out here off the west coast of Canada.
Yeah, copy that. I know where you're at up there. You're up there by, what is it, Salt Springs, right?
You bet. You're on Salt Spring Island, Southern Gulf Islands, right next to the Washington State San Juan Islands.
Yeah, copy that. I looked it up on the map about a month ago.
You betcha. Yeah, we can see into the San Juan Islands from here.
Yeah, copy that. Right on. you're sounding good, man. Over the top of everybody down here.
Oh, you're smoking in here, man. I got you way up at 40 over.
Oh, I got you about 10, 15, so, likewise.
Hey, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you can hear me. Even if I was pushing 5 or 6, I'd be happy. So we'll take that 15.
Yeah, what kind of beam you running anyway?
I'm running a 3-element flat side Yagi SY3 Stereo.
Copy the 3-element stereo. Cool, man. Well, it works. I can tell when you swung it around, man. You went up about 5 pounds.
That's awesome. It knocked out a lot of the other crap coming in from the east there too. So now it's just put it this way: you hold the frequency.
That's right, man. I dominate the frequency. It's mine.
You got the maul down, man. That's better than the hammer. You see, there's the hammer down, but one notch above that hammer is the maul down.
Copy that. Hey, man, I'm going to get on with it. You get on with it. We'll talk to you again.
All right there, buddy. Hey, cheers to you, and bring back your number again, because I remember talking to you before. I'm live right now in the radio room, so I'll put your number in the title of this live gate video.
Yeah, okay. You mean you're taping it right now? What minute mark is it?
I'm on live on my YouTube channel, on my video gate channel. 11 minutes into this live gate. I just started it.
Okay, copy that. 11 minutes. I'll check it out.
Yeah, bring back your number again. Hey, California, bring back your number again.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, bring back your number again. I want to write it down.
501 David, 15 miles inland from Huntington Beach.
Got you, David. Yeah, smoking in here, man. Okay, sounding good, bro. Whenever somebody makes contact in here on these gates, I like to put your number in the title anyway, so you can go back and hear yourself shaking my radio room.
All right, man. Shake it up. You guys have a good evening.
All right, take care, David. 501 Southern Cal, UDX 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific on the site. Smoking in. I'm liking it. We're still getting that California skip coming in. It really blocks out the east stuff when I swing the beam to the south. How did I never realize that wasn't a room in your house? Is that right? This is not a room, man. This is a radio room, a radio shed. Hey, hang on, I'm going to show you something. You probably saw it, didn't you? We go outside here. I'll show you the front back, okay? El Nino. Somebody's talking about El Nino. Okay, so that's what the front of the building looks like, okay? That's the front of my radio room right there. And she actually took the sign. She actually took the sign off my door in my man cave, and she put it there, right? It's got a little knocker on it. Man cave, right? You got like that. And then the far side of the building, it's in the jungle, man. That's what I'm looking at. There's the side. There's the side windows of the building, and then I'll show you this side here too. No, Wendy built it. Wendy built that. She built it all herself, man. Wendy loves to build. So it's attached to this shed. That's my garden shed, right? So it's attached to that, and the house is way over here. And there is there's the back of it here. See, there's the back of it right there. See that shake building? That's where I'm broadcasting from right there. And you can see the antenna. There's the beam antenna that I got pointing southeast right now. There's an IMAX antenna. There's a Sigma Venom antenna, but that's where I broadcast from right there in that shed. So it is literally 40 feet away from the house. Travis, welcome to the jungle. You betcha. Welcome to our northern jungle here on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Doesn't get more jungly than that, does it? Sand, sea, and palms. If I want sand, I just go across the street to the beach, right? Lots of sand at the beach. It's actually crushed shells. It looks like white sand at our beach, but it's actually crushed white shells. So this is what things are looking like here on Salt Spring Island in the Gulf Islands, right? It's palmy. I'm not going to say it's super balmy, but maybe for this part of Canada, it's probably balmy. And actually, you know what? We do actually have a California plate in here somewhere. I got that one at the garbage dump. I went to the garbage dump one day, and they had the California plate there, which is super cool. So we got a lot of plates. That's just some of our plates. We have more plates than that, right? We got a lot of plates. What's the dimension of the shed? It is this is an 8x8, and that one is an 8x8, but it's got a little foyer on it. So it's 8x8 plus that little foyer that sticks out the front there. It's kind of nice, eh? Isn't that cool? Yeah, Wendy loves to build. And I built that one years ago. You see that one? That's her little gallery. I built that in 96. And then she totally converted it. It had a single door, had a window there. She took the windows out. She put different windows in the back, put siding on it. She made it way better. She insulated it and wired it too, right? So that's her art gallery. And then over there, that's where one of my motorcycles is. I got that covered up for the winter. My other one's in the garage, right? I don't like to keep it outside, but it is undercover and it is plugged in too. So anyway, this is what the man cave looks like. We are broadcasting from here. So you can see in the foyer, right? So she's got her cards in here and stuff. She made these card racks here. There's more shelves. And then you go around like this. You can see the windows. It's pretty bright in here, right? And there's more windows up on top. It's not a bad little man cave. I kind of like it. But like I say, I didn't really want to come out here at first, but I kind of like it now. I'm out here a lot. I don't go in the house that much. It's not a bad, it's a funky little place. And like I say, it's warm. It's totally insulated. And it's got a metal roof on it too, so it ain't going to leak. I have to put something like that in my parents' backyard, more privacy. Yeah, you could move out, move into it. I could live in this place, man. I can live in this shed. Just kick me out of the house. I'll move into this or my garage. I built a garage for my motorcycle over there years ago. The garage is 8 by 10 or something like that. It's just small. It works out. The sun's shining out there. It is a beautiful day on the Gulf Islands. Okay, so let's see where we can talk here, guys. Thanks for tuning in to the live gate. And like I say, I did do a live stream this morning on my other YouTube channel. So you guys have tuned in. Thanks a lot. So let's see, 375. CQDX. This is UDX 791. This is UDX 791. Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. $375. Come on, people, smash that thumbs up. Thanks for joining in, guys. And really, this channel is for you guys, not me. I like to get you guys on here. That's what the Video Gate channels are about, is about getting you guys on this Video Gate channel. You know what I mean? Without you guys, I wouldn't have a channel. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. And like I say, if we make contact on here, you're going to get on the Video Gate. CQDX, calling CQDX. This is UDX 791. UDX 791 on the Gulf Islands out here in the North Pacific. UDX, North Carolina, UDX, North Carolina, 791, UDX calling. Hey, UDX, South Carolina, we're live right now. We are live video gating it. So if you tune into the YouTube channel, we are live right now, brother. I'm going to be listening on the side there. UDX, South Carolina, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific on the side. I love tattoos. I have two. I have two. We'll probably get one. Right on. Gotta love tattoos. UDX 55, South Carolina. We hear you out there, brother. It's noisy on this frequency. We're going to be listening on the side. UDX 791 with my ears wide open. Okay, we got it. UDX 95, North Carolina. You made the video gate, bro. You did make the video gate, and we're at about 19 minutes into this live stream video gate on my YouTube channel. UDX 95. Have a good day, and thanks for coming in. UDX 791, Gulf Islands on the site. All right, cheers to you, UDX 95. Well, that's good. Another UDX member. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, my wife did a bunch of them on me. The last one, that one right there. See that pineapple? The last one she did was that one right there. Wendy did that one. But she's not really tattooing much anymore. And yeah, no, I lose track. Sometimes I just forget that I actually have them. HF blackout here? Really? No way, Liam. What the heck happened? Do you have a video where you yeah, I probably do. You probably have to go to maybe Gulf Island Rock. There's videos of actually Wendy tattooing too. There's actually videos here of me getting tattooed in Hawaii, right? Let's just see. Yeah, conditions aren't the best. In other words, well, I might be able to hear you out there, Liam. I'll be listening for you today. I'm going to see if I can find one for you, Jesse, where I'm getting tattooed, a tiki tattoo in Hawaii. Let's just see here. Let's just see what's going on here. Anyway, appreciate you guys joining in. We got a lot of noise coming in here on the frequency right now. I hear a cat meowing on 38. Let's hear 38. I'm not hearing Kitty on there, but I'm on 375 right now. Do you find tattoos? Yeah, they're painful, but it's a good kind of pain. That doesn't bother me. I find piercings much more. Yeah, I've never been pierced before, but my son is. I think he's all pierced up. Trevor, I'm just going to find this for you, and you can see, because I've been making videos a long time, so we have videos of freaking everything here, man. This channel, my other channel's got, I think this channel's got 7,000. You had 7,000 videos, and my other one's got over 18,000 videos on it. Isn't that nuts? 18,000 videos. And I think Wendy's got about 5,000, something like that. I know they add up after a while, don't they? When you shoot them every day for the last 15 or 16 years. Let's just see here. I'm going to see if I'm going to see. Oh, yeah, there we go. Wow, yeah, there is tattoos getting tattooed in Hawaii. Yeah, I got a lot of them here, man. Here's one from 12 years ago. Here's one from 12 years ago in Waikiki. This tattoo shop isn't even there anymore, man. Here you go, Jesse. Here's a video for you. I got lots of tattoo videos on there. That's this one was in Waikiki, getting one on the back of my leg. Joss, friend of mine, he lives on Oahu. Tattoos at Tattoolicious. I have one earring, no ink. Right on, man. I think my son's got an earring, my youngest son. And you know what? I don't really find him that painful. The only ham radio CB video I have ever seen the most views is the millions is ISS using. No way, really? ISIS using ham radio, millions. Yeah, mine don't have that many. This channel does have about 7. I think it's got about 7 million or 7.5 million hits, like views on the channel. But yeah, the videos don't have a lot of views on them. But the actual channel itself, I think, has about 7.5 million hits, something like that. You can find out by looking at about. Correct me if I'm wrong. And subscribers is getting close to 10,500. International Space Station. Okay. I thought it was like ISIS or something. That's a lot. Wow. How many views? Millions. Would you ever go to Thailand? Sure. I'd go to Thailand if I had the opportunity to, but I've never thought of it. It's never been one on my list. Imagine you love the islands, kind of like, yeah, no, I like Hawaii, man. Like Hawaii, I really love. I've been there many, many times to the Hawaiian Islands, and I've been to the Caribbean Islands, but I still like the Hawaiian Islands the best. Jamaica was pretty cool. There's somebody down here talking on 38 playing a recording. Or 37. I'm on 39 right now, and I'm going to make a call, okay? 395. CQDX. This is UDX 791. UDX 791. Gulf Islands, North Pacific, QSX. 395. Hey, 708 Riverside, 791 waving.
Roger, just want to let you know, I hear you in there again on this Striker V2. Oh, this is ELQ, 31 X-ray, 708 Riverside.
All right, X-ray 708 Riverside. Good to hear you, buddy. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. We are live right now on YouTube, and you're at the 25-minute mark on this live stream. Cheers, buddy. Have a good day. 791 Gulf Islands, QSX.
Roger, so that's here, 791. I'll check that out. I appreciate that. 31 X-ray, 708, same here. I appreciate that. Happy to kill this Striker and louder.
Sounding good from Riverside, man. Smoking in here. Good sounding radio. Cheers to you.
73, 31 X-ray, 708, Riverside County. I'm aware of it. Northwest corner, 791. 791, you got me. 320 Arizona.
I hear 320 Arizona. I hear somebody else calling Jungle Joe out there. Hey, 320, bring it back, and we'll get back to that other station. 791, waving.
320 Matt, Arizona. It's good talking to you, Jungle Joe. 791. Let the channel roll. Good to make the contact.
You bet you made the gate. You're 26 minutes into this live video gate on my YouTube video gate channel. You're sounding Q5 all the way.
Roger, roger. Have a good one.
You too, my friend. Cheers to you. Hey, UDX 347. Hey, Dallas, UDX 347, Tennessee. 791 waving at you, buddy. Sounding good.
Yeah, I got a solid time on this show. Everybody, man, you got a really good signal coming in. Of course, I'm around yeah, listen, I just walked in the door. My wife had a sickness today. Go to the page, I had looked at my YouTube. It was
Hey, right on there, UDX 347. I hope you and your wife had a good anniversary there, my friend. I know you were saying it was your third anniversary, and it was also your birthday, too. So, belated birthday wishes, also happy anniversary. And you're pushing a good signal here, Dallas. Got a good copy on you. We are live right now. And, you're at around the 27-minute mark of this live gate, bro.
okay, yeah, copy that. Yeah, we didn't get that from them yesterday.
UDX 347. All right there, Dallas, UDX 347, Manchester, Tennessee. Hey, thanks, bro, for coming in. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's really noisy on this band, but hey, Barefoot, you're doing a good job, man. You're peeking up into the red. Have a good day, you and your wife, and we'll talk to you soon there, Dallas, UDX 347. Down there in Tennessee, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, listening. UDX 347. All right there, Dallas. Cheers to you, buddy. Have a great day. Dallas's birthday was the other day, so you got to wish him a happy birthday. That's UDX 347, Tennessee. I know some guys that were in Southeast Asia, not for vacation. Really? Punisher's in there. Some cats on 38. I went to Guam once. See, I'd like to go to Guam. Visit my brother in the... That's where I'd like to go. Guam. That would be a nice place to visit. You know what? I got a Guam license plate right there. There's the Guam license plate right there. Hawaii, Saskatchewan, 1969. But Guam is one place would be on my mind. Dallas Rife. Yeah, Dallas from Manchester, Tennessee. There's Dallas right there. Dallas. Yeah, making her in here, buddy. Sounding good. Barefoot. Very impressive. Very, very good. It got really noisy all of a sudden on the channel. 395 lower sideband. How many countries have you been to? I usually go. My holidays usually take me to the U.S. I like to travel to the U.S. because to me the U.S. is nice and safe, and I never have any problems there. I've been to, I've been to Grand Cayman. I've been to Jamaica. I've been to uh, Mexico. I've been to United States, and I haven't been anywhere else. That's it. I don't think I've been to any other countries. I haven't been to Europe. So, oh, and I've been to Haiti. I've been to Haiti too. So those are the countries I've been to. But I like the States myself. That's why we always go to Hawaii. We'll go to California. I go to the Oregon coast. States is close. It's safe. They speak the language. You know what I mean? I can understand everybody. Couple more weeks, I'll be able to pump up the modulation, hook up some heaters right on. Well, you're sounding good, man. Even though you're barefoot, it still sounds good. And yeah, it was Dallas's birthday, so wish him a happy birthday. Uh, Australia, New Zealand would be good. Yeah, I would like to go to Australia, New Zealand too. You know, I got a friend I call Foodie Phil. He's in New Zealand. He goes there for 6 months every year. Every winter, he's there for 6 months. How many states have you been to? How many states have you been to? I've been to Alaska 3 times. I'll be going again in May. I've been to Washington, Oregon, California, Florida, Texas, Hawaii. I've been to 7 states. I've been to 7 states. My oldest son used to live down in Texas. He married a girl from Texas. Ryan lived down in Texas. Actually, you know what? I do have a video of him somewhere here, a really good one. But 7 states I've been to. Let's just see here. I'm going to find that. It's a good video of him here. And yeah, he moved down there years ago, and then he didn't live there very long, maybe 6 months or so. And he married her, and then he brought her back here. She's still living here. She's in Victoria. She was born and raised in southern Texas in Westlaco. Get rid of that. I don't want that in there. Hang on, hang on. There we go. Okay. I'm just watching. I'm watching a skateboard video. This is my oldest. This is my oldest son. Like, God, 17 years ago, he was a sponsored skateboarder. We've got a lot of skateboard videos on YouTube out there. People have shot at him. Even to 9 countries. Holy crap! I've been to 37 and 50 states throughout my. No way! Holy cow! You've been to all 50 states. Whoa, that's awesome. Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, New York, New Jersey. I've been to 6. 6. If you come to New York City, you can crash on the couch. Right on. Well, you know what? Wendy's son has been to New York City, and he's been there a couple of times. Mitchell and my youngest son Trevor's been to New York. He loved it out there. I think he actually got tattooed in New York. My youngest son Trevor, the hip hop artist, he goes to Georgia. He's got his best friend that lives in Georgia, so he goes down to Georgia. He's been down there several times, and he hangs down in Georgia. And actually, they do some. They make some music videos down there. But 50 states, wow, and 37. I've been to 37 of the 50 states. Sorry, 37. That is unreal. That is a lot of states, man. That's so cool. Been to Thailand 3 times. It's my favorite to visit after USA. Yeah, my ex went to 37 of the 50. That's a lot of states, Dallas. My wife or not my wife, my ex-wife went to Thailand. She really liked it. Never been to the US, only Australia. US is a good place, man. There's lots to see and do in the US. Nashville, they say, is the new hot city to visit. Yeah, I'd like to visit Tennessee too. I'd like to see Graceland. That's what I'd like to see. I'd love to visit Graceland and, of course, Dollywood. Cover all those states in 3. I covered all those states in 3 months. Whoa, unreal. Well, I fly to them. Actually, that's a fib. I've driven to California 3 times. I've flown to California 1 time. And Oregon coast, I've been down about 4 times. And but driving, we drive down to the Oregon coast. Nashville is, I bet you Nashville would be great. Yeah. Not without a guide. Well, yeah, I'm sure there's lots of guides around. They'd be happy to show us around, right? A tour guide. That's like when you go to California, you book a tour and then they tour you around everywhere, and you just sit on a bus and you get out here and there and everywhere. But yeah, no, there's lots of stuff to see and do in some of these places. I'm only an hour from Nashville. Wow, that's not that far. Not that far. The nearest big city to me would be Vancouver, but ferry ride away, 3 hours usually to get over to the mainland, and then a 20-mile drive north. So the ferry takes me south of Vancouver, and then I got to drive north to Vancouver. Yeah, so Vancouver's quite far from here. And then Rio Ragaz, New York. Greetings from New York City. Greetings to you from the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. How long would it take you to get to Seattle? Well, if I go to Victoria, it's 2 hours, I think, by ferry to get to Seattle from Victoria, because it's 75 miles from Victoria to Seattle on the Victoria Clipper, or the Seattle Clipper is a ferry, a passenger ferry, a foot passenger ferry that runs from the inner harbor of Victoria to Seattle. So a couple hours to cruise to, I think it's 2 hours from Victoria to Seattle, something like that. To drive, it'd take a lot farther from us because I have to take a ferry from Salt Spring over to the mainland, and then I have to go to the U.S. border, which isn't that far away. Often you have to wait at the border, customs, and then it'd be about 2 hours to drive. I think it's about a 2 hour drive to Seattle once you get to the border, something like that. So not too bad. 2 hours down I-5, Interstate 5. I've been down there lots of times. How's the homeless and crime in Victoria? Victoria, yeah, they have their fair share of it. It's way worse in Vancouver. Victoria is not as big as a city as Vancouver. Vancouver, it's really bad. I haven't been to Vancouver since last September. I think last time I was there was September. Was it September? I think it might have been September the last time I was there. September of 2022. I try not to go over to the mainland too much. It's just too busy for me. I like to stick here on the islands. Wendy likes to go over there. She just got back. Wendy was over there for like 4 or 5 days, and now she's heading away again over to the Big Island. I more go to the Big Island, right? Vancouver is the worst of any city I've ever seen. Yeah, and you know the Trudeau's and it's even worse. Hate pushy beggars who don't. Yeah, I don't know if they have those in Vancouver. I've actually seen a lot of that in Mexico. When I was in Mexico, I had a lot of people trying to sell you things. You know what I mean? You know, you'd be walking down the street and you got people begging or trying to sell you stuff. And it's like, just leave me alone. Hawaii, I never really have that problem. That's why I like to go to Hawaii. I know a lot of people love to go to Mexico, and I have nothing against Mexico, but it's always been Hawaii for me. I've never had a problem. The ones I consider the worst in U.S., San Francisco, Portland, Seattle. Nearest bad. Are they bad too? I've been there for a while. I saw the grave of Jimi Hendrix. Cool. In Renton, Washington years. I used to go to Vancouver because his grandma lived in Vancouver. Was it Nora Hendrix? I think Nora Hendrix. His granny lived in Vancouver. So Hendrix went back and forth from Seattle to Vancouver. And like I say, Seattle's not that far from Vancouver. My cousins Rick and Ken saw Jimi Hendrix in concert in Vancouver in 1968 with Vanilla Fudge. Vanilla Fudge in 1968, they saw Hendrix. Isn't that cool? Vanilla Fudge opened up for Hendrix. My mom manages a Tim Hortons. She has called police on homeless people who are drugs threatening customers. That's crazy, man. That would be just annoying, wouldn't it? We never have to deal with that here on this island. You don't see that here. We do have homeless people here on Salt Spring. I know most of them. I can walk right through a whole group of them and they know me by name. They're fine. They don't bother me. A lot of them sleep out in the bush. They camp out in the forest. You don't even see them. They're going to a park or something. They throw up a tarp or have a tent. But yeah, the homeless people here aren't really aggressive. They're not gonna bother you, right? It's too small of an island, and the rednecks here would run them off. That's the thing. We got a lot of rednecks here. I'm a redneck. We got a lot of rednecks on this island, and the rednecks would take care of them real quick. That's the way it works here on these Gulf Islands, right? I don't know how it works in Vancouver. I guess the police deal with it, but here, never had a problem. I'm going to say I've never had a problem. I've had a few encounters where they've tried to be aggressive towards me. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe about half a dozen times. I've had them try to be aggressive with me when I was at work, because I work for the parks. I was in the park every day, so I see a lot of stuff that's going on or going down. And some of them, are not on meds because a lot of them have maybe mental problems, and some of them take really bad drugs, and it kind of messes them up, and they get kind of like off balance if they're bipolar or schizo. And then some of them get kind of aggressive, and if you're the first person in their line of sight, well, they want to take it out on somebody, right? And some days, I'd be working with my buddy, the coworker in the park, and they'd kind of beeline it right towards you. Most of the time, they'd beeline it towards him, but then I got to stand up, I got to stick up for him because he's my work partner, right? And he wasn't nice guy, but wasn't really the biggest guy. And I just don't have any patience for stuff like that. I have like zero tolerance for a-holes, zero tolerance. So if somebody's going to attack me, I'm going to attack them right back. I just say, this is what I always say: you don't throw rocks at a man with a machine gun. I think that's a good saying. I remember Andre the Giant saying that one time to Roddy Piper. I remember in Piper's Pit in WWF, he says, don't throw rocks at a man with a machine gun. Remember Andre the Giant? So I've had some encounters with him, but I mean, it was okay. I had to fill out an incident report at parks. But, it happens. We do get, there's the odd aggressive one that does maybe drink or do drugs, and it kind of messes up their brain a bit. Piper said that quote. Was it Piper? Okay, I thought it was Andre the Giant. Because Andre the Giant was a big dude, and they're both dead now too. Piper's gone, and Andre the Giant's gone. Do you remember that, Piper's Pit? Don't throw rocks at a man with a machine gun. Maybe it was Piper. Anyway, it was a good quote. And I think, Andre the Giant would kick his ass anyway, but Piper was a pretty good wrestler, right? I like Piper. Roddy Piper is awesome. The very first time I ever saw Roddy Piper would have been on All-Star Wrestling in Vancouver, and I'm guessing it was probably around 1975, something like that. And I saw Andre the Giant on there too. It was probably about 1975. I was about 11 years old because my dad used to watch it, and then he went over to WWF. And Piper's Pit was fun to watch. He was very entertaining to watch, that guy. The older I get, the further. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you, Dallas. Goes towards red. Yeah, I'm saying I have zero tolerance for a-holes. It's like that guy on Channel 38 that does the 1111 stuff all the time. You want to just wring that guy's neck, right? You really do. You want to wring his neck. And I'm really surprised that nobody has tracked that guy down yet. Nobody's tracked the 111 guy down yet. And even if you did track him down, I mean, you can't go onto private property, but you could put some fear into him, right? You could pull up in front of his driveway, stay out on the road, key down your radio and say, hey, we're in front of your house. Get a bunch of guys and say, we have your address. We know where you are. If you keep it up, the crap's going to hit the fan. I hear that one guy here in California. So you hear him in California. See, I get people saying, and I hear these conflicting reports. Some people say he's in California. Other people think he's in Arizona. One guy yesterday says he thinks he's in Oklahoma. Some people think he's in New Mexico. Where is that guy? And you know what? There's copycats too. There's more than 111 guy, right? More than 111 guy. There's more, because I've heard him on Channel 38, and exactly the same time, I've heard that going on Channel 39. So there are copycats, right? I don't think he's in California. Other people are loud. Yeah, so no, I don't think he's in California either. I think he's southeast of California somewhere, maybe Oklahoma, maybe Texas, somewhere down there. But you figure somebody would be able to hone in on that guy. He's got to be, even if you lived within 10 miles of that guy, you should be able to track him down, right? And it's easy enough to do using an RF gain and a squelch on your radio in your vehicle, because we've done it before. I've tracked down one or two people with a friend, and we were teenagers. This is going back to like 1981, and there was a guy causing lots of H&D on the CB radio, and we said enough is enough. And my buddy Sven says, let's track this guy down. I said, do you think we can find him? He says, I can find him. He is really smart, this guy. So we used the squelch, we used the RF gain, we used the TRC 452, like I'm looking at right now on my shelf, and it was in his old 1969 Grand Prix Pontiac, and we eventually pulled right up in front of this guy's place. We got down into this, if I remember, it might have been a cul-de-sac. And we pulled up, or a corner lot, and we pulled up in front of the guy's house. It was the only house with the antenna on it, and he was pinning our needle. And he was causing H&D, and we didn't say anything until we got to the end of his driveway. Then we keyed down our mic, and we said, look out your window. My friends and I used to track each other. That's cool. That's pretty awesome. So it can be done. Mopar. We used to track people down that caused our group trouble. I'll plea the fifth after that. Right on. We didn't do anything to the guy. We just freaked the guy. But I know one guy, 440 Bob, he says he actually pulled down a guy's antenna. And that I didn't do. I didn't do anything like that. We just pulled up on the road, didn't even trespass, but we freaked the guy out. He didn't make any more noise after that because he says, we have your address. And if you keep up this crap, we're going to broadcast your address all over the airwaves to everybody you've caused trouble to. And there were some guys out there that just wanted to give this guy the beat down, right? So he was quiet after that. Yes, pulling down antennas used to happen. Yeah. So what do you do, man? You go into someone's yard and hook up a rope to their antenna? I've heard of it happening. But, man, that takes a lot of balls to actually go into someone's yard. And in the States, I mean, there's some states, if you go into someone's yard, you could get shot. Here in Canada, you can't do that. You're not allowed to shoot anybody that comes in your property. But in the States, I think if in Texas, probably even in Tennessee, if an intruder breaks into your house, you could probably blast them. And that's a good law. I like that law. Here in Canada, we don't have that, man. The criminal's got rights, and you do anything to that criminal. If you beat up that criminal, if I beat up a criminal that comes into my yard or my house, I get charged, man. Even I've heard a pin through the coax too. That I've heard happening. See, that would be easier than pulling down an antenna. I've heard of the pin through the coax, and I guess that would mess stuff up. But yeah, a stun gun on the antenna will blow out the radio. Did that all the Really? No way. Really? Ho. That I had no idea. A stun gun like the cops use, like a taser, because it puts out like what 50,000 volts or something, right? Or whatever, something like that, right? I mean, it knocks people down unconscious, some big dudes, unless they're maybe on angel dust or something and they're hopped up on drugs. Yeah. So you put it on the antenna, you hit the trigger and it fries the antenna, kind of like lightning hitting the antenna and screwing up the radio, right? Like a lightning. Wow, that's crazy. You can't buy stun guns in Canada, though. Cook Cobra 29. Ah, that's funny. Cook Cobra 29. Alamode. Wow. Yeah, no, we don't get a lot of lightning around here. It's pretty rare that we ever get a lightning storm. So I'm not going to happen. I mean, if it did, if they said we're going to get a lightning storm, I can unplug the coax, but it's very, very rare for us to ever get thunder and lightning here. And when we do, it's like a big event. I love it. I love thunder, but it seems to go past over top very quick. We attached a battery to a mobile radio and dead key. Needless to say, it couldn't hear anything for the rest of the night. No way. That is wild. Team Gigawatt 505. Good to have you in there. I made a contact or two to Southern California there. So Southern California is definitely coming in today, right? But yeah, good to have you in there from Yucca Valley, California. Sunny Yucca Valley, Southern California. And tossed it in his bushes. Nice. Good for you, man. Yeah, I never did anything that drastic. Like I say, we pulled up in front of a house or two and just freaked the guy out, but we never stepped foot on his property, you know. But it definitely freaks somebody out when you pull up in front of their place, right? Pull up in front of their place and key up your microphone. Guy looks out the window, is like, whoa. These guys know where I live now, and that means everybody else is going to know where I live. Yeah, so somebody's got to do that with the 111 guy. I am so shocked. How come nobody's tracked him down? Is he on there now? I don't think he is. I'm going to point south to California. I'm on 38 there, Team Joe. Mopar, I'm in California. 790 UDX, 791 trying from the Gulf Islands. 38. Somebody must be listening to the live. A 505, 505, 791 Gulf Islands. No doubt. Unreal. I hear some of these guys listen to this thing and they're just doing it to agitate me. There is a guy that always says quack. I hear him. Yeah, he's pretty annoying. But hey, 505, you're smoking in here. 505, sounding good. 791 waving. How about it? 505, 791. 505. Hey, thanks for tuning in. 791 afternoon wave. 505 Yucca Valley, 791.
791 Pacific North Islands. Joe making a mighty fine trip to the high desert, Southern California. 505 waving.
All right, man. You're smoking in here of another 40 over day. 40 over for you.
Hey, Wisconsin, I heard you in there. What's going on? What do you know? What do you say? 505 waving.
505. Got you down. Got you down. 505. Made the gate. Now I hear the quack quack guy too. You know, there used to be a guy on 38, and I don't know if you remember this guy, and you go in there and he'd say day after days. Same thing, day after day, same old thing, day after day. Do you remember that guy? I think he probably died. He's not around anymore. Or maybe somebody put him out of commission. Then there's another guy on 38 says, is there anybody out there? Anybody on the frequency today? Hey, can anybody hear me? Hey, is there any DX today? Did you ever hear that guy? He's on 38 too. That guy doesn't bother me as much. He's kind of annoying. Quack, quack guy I could live with. But the 111 guy, he's the most annoying, right? I think I can hear him in the distance, maybe a little bit. I'm pointed due south. Have a good one. 505 Yucca Valley, 791 Gulf Islands. We're listening. $385. Yeah, I know. It's pretty noisy out there, bro. Anyway, we're waving at you. You're sounding good as usual. 791 Gulf Islands on the side. Let's go up to 395. Go up one channel. 395 QSY. I hear those two douchebags out there myself. I know they are pretty annoying, aren't they?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Just talk on the radio like normal. Hey, I would like a latte, please. Hello?
Oh, yeah, I had a latte this morning. There's my Motorola to call Bendy Wendy. And actually, she called me and she says, hey, Joe, your latte is ready. She actually called me. And then about 2 hours later, or maybe even less, she had a smoothie for me. It's quiet on this channel.
I was checking out your palm tree channel. It's pretty cool, dude, I gotta say.
I was, I did a live stream on there this morning for about, I don't know, an hour and a half or something like that. So I do live streams on there too, because there's a lot of people out there that love palm trees, and I love palm trees. Gotta love the yuccas too. Those, love the Joshua trees.
Yeah, man, you're welcome to have as many as you want. They're all over here.
Oh man, I love those things, man. They're beautiful. You know, I got a friend that lives in Idaho, and he's got a YouTube channel, and he's into the palms and stuff. And there are some huge ones that go around his place in Idaho.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, I got you 10 over here, man. What kind of signal you got on this radio?
30 over solid. 30 over when you keyed up, man. Smoking in here, and I don't have the preamp on. You're just booming in.
Yeah, that one guy from Riverside, I was watching your meter, man. He was doing like 60 dB. That's insane.
Oh, yeah. So I did the AM call yesterday to Cherokee and that guy in Riverside. They're 60 over, both of those guys. So Cherokee, I talked to him a lot in Oklahoma. He's running a stacked 4-element quad stacked PDL force.
Yeah, that's just insane. That's a great antenna. I got to get me a small beam, just something where I can angle up to you, brother.
Oh, God, you're going to break my meter if you get something like that, because you're already breaking it.
You know, I was telling you, the tip of my antenna is only 30 feet, maybe, if that.
That's amazing, though. But I think you got some elevation, though. What are you, 3,000 feet?
Yeah, like 3,900.
Oh, you got to like that. See, when you're into radios, you got to like to be on top of that mountain like you are.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, old Fireball, he gets down there at 28, man. He's got this mountain next to him. He goes up and folds this, he takes the trailer, and he's got a generator and a house tube amplifier.
6,000 foot. Yeah, I hear all the guys in Hawaii. I was calling Fireball. I hear them out there on channel. I hear him on 28. I don't often hear him, but I hear people calling for him, and I hear him down on channel 6 too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be working on a mobile that's gonna be pretty bodacious. Probably around springtime it'll be done.
That's like Mod Squad Mobile out there in Honolulu. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, Mod Squad. I've been talking to him for years. Yeah, but the only guys there's two guys down here. There's Fireball and then the other guy, Motor Mouth Mall. That's about it, man. I mean, there's a couple guys that are decent setups, but nothing like that kind of power.
I heard you talking to a guy yeah, no, you got mega power, Motor Mouth Mall, Prime Minister. The Prime Minister's got big power too. Watch for me on the radio. Oh, did you? You heard me? Wow, cool. Mopar, that's pretty awesome. I'm going to read these comments here. Okay, let me read the mail. Let's read the mail. I heard you talking to a guy a few blocks from me on the radio yesterday, Mopar. I wonder if that was the guy. Maybe, are you Riverside? Are you near Riverside, California? I mean, I talked to a lot of guys in California, so, and I'm really glad the DX is running north to south. 505, good to hear you out there. There's T. I hear you. You're booming in still, man, and I'm reading the mail here, and it's nice to have you. I always have you on my live stream there, bro. They're smoking in. Yeah, no, good bunch of people in there, man. Maybe one of these days we will meet.
Prime Minister, whatever his name is, up in Washington, he's running 50K, man, out of his house. You believe that? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's that Sir Mix-a-Lot dude. He's got one of those Idaho Box Builder amps there. I've seen. I saw it on the Idaho Box Builder YouTube channel, and it is amazing, man. Holy cow, 50 kilowatts?
Yeah, 50 kilowatts. It's a BBI. It's a MOSFET amp. He's got it fully capped and all out automatic biasing. I don't know how many 2879s he has in it, but a lot.
How in the hell, like, what type of antenna would even handle that? Like, it would have to be so modified.
There's antennas. Shogun makes it called a God Rod. That thing can handle 150K. Yeah, that's
what?
Expensive, man. I have heard of a mobile that actually, there was a mobile that the guy melted it. He melted it. That's scary, man. That's a lot of RF above your head. This is Kansas City, man. I can't. That's stupid hard.
That'd be like living underneath big power lines. You know, those big, huge hydro lines that they say not to live underneath? It'd be kind of like that. That is unreal.
Yeah, if you like quality stuff and a nice beam, you know, 4 element or something, that's all you need, man. Shit. I thought, 120 watts or whatever.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm running, actually, I don't even need to have it this high. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. There we go. That is 100 whiskeys right there. Yeah, if the conditions are right, that's for sure. I mean, I've talked to Europe barefoot back in the day but now there just seems to be so many more people out there running power. It's harder. So it is nice to have that extra horsepower, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, Roger, man. We got a QSK out there. What's up, QSK? Come on.
505 Riverside, or no, Yucca Valley.
What's going on? How you doing? 05 Southwest. I'm waving.
I'm on 395 right now. So can you believe that? Prime Minister, 50,000 watts. Prime Minister, that's his handle. I can't hear him out there. Oh, you know why? Because my beam is facing due south, so I'd be getting him off the side of the beam.
He's barely moving my meter, but I heard him in there. He was asking what your YouTube channel is. It's Jungle Joe. If you type in Jungle Joe, it'll come up.
Jungle Joe C Video Gates.
Jungle Joe C Video Gates, it's called, and he is live right now.
We're live in the...
Yes, sir. We are all on there right now. It's live. Jungle Joe C video gates on YouTube. He's running a live stream on his channel right now.
Yeah, you're the only one I'm hearing out there, 505.
Yeah, there's quite a few guys. I'm getting some down south too. Jamaica come in there. Jamaica 99. That was a bodacious station, man. He was slamming me like 40 over.
Well, I've talked to that guy before. Yeah, he's running power, I think.
Really nice guy, man. And he cooks too. He does like barbecues and all that stuff. You know, I don't know if you got another channel for that, but real good guy, good personality.
I love Jamaican food. You know, my wife sells in the Saturday market here, and beside her, there's a Jamaican dude that's set up, and that's what he does. He cooks Jamaican food. I've had it, man. His buttered curried chicken. Oh, it's so good.
Good stuff, absolutely.
He's got the Jamaican flag hanging there. He came here from Jamaica, so it's authentic, man. And oh yeah, I've been to Jamaica once, man. Yeah, the food is awesome.
Hey, you got somebody yakking at you. There you go. Hey, Jungle Joe. Oh, UDX 791. You got a caller. Go ahead.
Hey, Minnesota North Star. I'm going to swing the antenna around there. Minnesota North Star. We're waving at you. 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific. Hey, 533, good to hear you out there, bro. Always nice to hear your station. I'm going to put your name in the title of this video gate. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for making the video gate again. You are on some of my other video gates, but we are live. Thanks for joining in. All right, Minnesota North Star. Cheers to you, buddy. Always good to hear you out there. And have a great day DXing. And thanks for tuning into the Video Gate channel. I'm glad you made the gate. You are at about 1 hour into this video gate. Have a good one. 791 Gulf Islands listening. Listen to these complete douchebags in here, right? I'm going to turn my beam around and get rid of them. Yeah, go ahead there, QSK. We got you in there, 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific. Go ahead, QSK, 791 Gulf Islands on the side. Get rid of that idiot. Yeah, can you hear that guy in there, Team Gigawatt? Hey, Palm Planet. I did where I used to live, we had a guy, Travis, Baba Booey, all the time. It was got old fast. It would be. Hey, Southern California, 791 Gulf Islands, waving. Hey, you're sounding good, man. Q5, you're getting over all the crap on the channel. That's for sure. You're on top of the pile. Oh yeah, Minnesota North Star puts out a good signal here for sure. He usually sounds like a local on our end. Hey, Palm Planet. Yeah, good to hear you out there, man. Thanks for tuning into the live gate. And we got you in there. You're at the 1 hour. It says 1 hour and 4 minutes into it. Hopefully this thing isn't frozen. 1 hour, 4 minutes into the live stream. All right, dude. Hey, good to hear you out there. 076. Always a pleasure. And I just hope this north to south DX keeps up for a while there. I'm kind of enjoying talking to Southern California. Have a good day. What's left of it? 791's listening. It seems to be stuck for some reason. Am I, is it lagging? Is it buffering? Hang on. Minnesota North Star. Very clean sounding station. You betcha. And Travis, that would get old after a while, somebody doing the same thing over. It's like these idiots here that are playing this stuff in the background that try to make it difficult for us. But you guys have such powerful stations, you get through the train wreck. I'm pointed due south. A 36 Central Cal, 36 Central Cal, 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific. It's going good there, 36. You're sounding good as usual. Yep, nice day out here, sunshine, blue sky, and about 50 degrees Fahrenheit out here on the Gulf Islands. Maybe 70s. Nice. I like it, man. You can't beat southern sunny California there on a fall day or a winter day. It's a good place to be, man. All that sunshine and warmth. That's where it is, right where you are, man. You gotta love it.
Yeah, well, we don't. In July, August, we hit some 110, 115, something like that. But this show just has to grin and bear it.
Oh yeah, this is a good time of the year to be in California. I've been down there in the winter and it's perfect. I took the kids to Disneyland. I think it was August 2008, man. It was smoking hot.
Yeah, June, July, August, boy. It comes a little over every once in a while, but yeah.
You know what I say? I like better than cold, though. I don't like cold weather. As I get older, my body likes more heat.
Yeah, cold weather, I just shut down my hands don't work. I'm still working, still 5 days a week, 7 hours a day. Just turned 79, but I forgot the plan for retirement.
I retired a couple of years ago, but you know what? I took on a retirement job. So I work Tuesday to Thursday. I do work outside maintenance, 6 a.m. till noon. And I don't like the winter time here. It's quite damp. And, I definitely get more aches and pains. I'll tell you that.
It doesn't matter when you started, it's just slowly dwindling, but if you were still talking, you come back up a little bit.
All right, there, 36 California. Hey, cheers to you, buddy. And have a good day. What's left of it. Don't work too hard out there, my friend. And we'll talk to you again. You got a good sound and station. 791 out here on the Gulf Islands. We're going to be listening. Have a good one. 07 or 36 and 0. Okay, let me read the mail here. They only get 14 inches of rain in LA. Yeah, not a lot of rain. We get about 36 here. So 533 was smoking in here. Hey, Sunny Bills. 533 Minnesota North Star. Hey, thanks for joining me, man. Thanks for tuning into the live gate. And your name is going to go into the title here. And I forget how many minutes into the live gate you were. I don't know is this thing buffering or lagging. Let me know, man, if this thing's slow, because you got to remember, I'm in a radio room. I'm going to show you some of you guys. Minnesota North Star, I'm going to show you what it looks like here on the Gulf Islands, okay? So I'm going to show you where I broadcast from. I'm in a radio room here. This is my radio room, all right? The 8x8 radio room. And we're going to go out here. We're going to go out here, and we're going to show you where the antennas are. I don't know if you can see that. So you see there's the beam antenna up there. There's the Yagi beam I'm talking to you on right there. Got her pointing south, and I'll show you the back of the building. For you guys that are just tuning in, you got to see what it looks like where I'm broadcasting from right here in this part of Canada. So there's the beam up there. IMAX, Sigma Venom, and way on the other side of the house is an Antron. That little building right there, the little shake one with the shakes on the side, that one right there, that's where I'm broadcasting from. That's just my shed on the side. So 8x8 building, insulated, all good, man. Yep. So good to have you in there. Sunny Bills, Minnesota North Star. I used to like that team back in the day, you know. Back in the day, the hockey team, the goalie was Cesar Maniego. I remember that in my hockey cards, too, when I used to collect them when I was a kid. Sound like your local down here. Yeah, Sonny and Joe. Yeah, he does sound like a local. Minnesota North Star booms in here, just like 505 California, right? So anyway, I appreciate you guys joining in the live gate. It's always nice to have you guys in here. Tell your friends about it. If I hear you guys out there in DX land, which you guys are, and I'm in DX land, we will get you on the gate if we make contact, right? This video gate is for you guys, not me. Your garden looks like a palm paradise. Yeah, it's a lot. There's no shortage of palm trees. Lots of palm trees here. And there's the back of the property there, looking down the slope. It is a jungle garden personified, right? Lots of palm trees here in this garden. So that's why we like to call it Jungle Joe. See, video gates, right? So anyway, we're gonna go back into the radio room, and we're gonna try to make a few more contacts, and of course we're gonna read the mail. Yeah, there's lots of conifers around. You can see the big Douglas fir trees, right? Gino Ojic. Oh yeah, he was Vancouver Canucks. He was a native dude, man. He was good. I think he was a good fighter too. So anyway, this is what it looks like here where I live in this part of Canada, right? Those are Douglas fir trees, and there's arbutus trees. There's the beam up behind me. You can see it up above the radio room, and just a whole mix mash of everything. The temperature here is 50 degrees, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and welcome to the jungle. We have fun and games. Gotta love those. Thank you so much for the tour. Hey, Sunny Bills. Yeah, I'm glad you tuned in, man. I always appreciate talking to you. I hear you in there every day, and I'm glad you finally tuned into the gate, man. 51 in Washington, D.C. So welcome to the jungle. Anyway, we're going to go back into the radio room, and I'll show you the front of the radio room here. Like my tikis, there's one I carved years ago. There's one of my tikis. I carved those guys with the chainsaw. That's my driftwood tiki. We'll be 60s and 70s. Wow. Yeah, we're going to be in the 50s throughout the week and sunny. So not too bad, right? So there's one of my driftwood tikis there. You can see. So I comb the beach for driftwood, and then I take the chainsaw to that, and I make these kind of these freaky tikis, right? So, we don't have a Minnesota plate on here, but there's one for you, 505. There's the California plate right there. We got the Hawaii plates. Hawaii. We've got a bunch of Hawaii plates. And a bunch from here and there and everywhere. So there's the radio room there. There's the front of the radio room. That's where I broadcast from. And then there is the side of the radio room is there. It's just kind of like in the jungle, right? Lots of plants around it. So let's head back into the man cave. It's nice and warm in here, man. It's frickin' toasty. I'm liking it. I also like the fact that you guys have tuned in to Jungle Joe C Video Gates. Tell your friends about it. And like I say, we hear you out there. We make contact. We're going to get you on a video gate. Minnesota North Star has been on a few of my video gates. 505 has been on a lot of them. A lot of you guys have been on my video gates. There are a lot of videos on this channel. And I think there's 7,000 videos on this channel now. I started this channel in April 2012. So it's coming up 12 years in April. And there's some older gates too. I've been making video gates, for maybe 11 or 12 years, something like that. I guess there's some on my other channel as well. My other channel is more pertains to growing exotic plants and palm trees, but there are video gates on that as well from a long time ago, right? So anyway, I'm going to see what's going on the frequency here. Let's see. We're on 395. It's funny when I turn the preamp off there, it just gets quieter. UDX 483 mud bucket. I think is that 505? Are you still in there, 505? Joe, is there a palm? I did one today. I did one Palm Planet. I did one for like an hour and a half. I mentioned you. I says, where's Palm Planet? I did one this morning. I did one. We had a few people in there. Yeah. You can go back and look at the live Palmcasts on Banana JSSI. Yeah, I figured you were in school or working or something. I said he was probably busy. I'll do another one in the next couple of days. But yeah, I did mention, I says, where's Palm Planet? And then I realized you're probably busy doing stuff, right? So no big deal. I can do another one. UDX 483 Mud Bucket. We got a few people in there. Hill Climber. I did hear you out there, Hill Climber. Hey, did I put your name down here? I think you were on this video. I think you were on this video gate, weren't you? Pretty sure. Or was that this morning? I forget. I'm pretty sure I heard you out there today, didn't I, Hill Climber? So was it while I was doing this video gate? If it was, I get your name doesn't go into the title. Travis. Oh yeah, watch it. Let's make a little call here and see where we can talk. CQDX, UDX 791, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific.
Yeah, right. I couldn't hear that other station at all.
Oh, somebody's in there. I better shut up.
All right, I say another way. That's way up north for me. Okay, well, anyway, I'll tell you. Yeah, but no, I didn't catch him at all.
That guy's booming in here, man. It is in here. It's about 70 degrees. It's nice, 70 degrees in this nice little in this cozy little 8x8 radio room.
All right on that.
Let's find out what this guy is.
Picking up some odd noises coming up. I don't know if we're getting a little bit of a solar storm or what.
I think it's somebody just making some noise in there. It's probably some idiot that came from channel 38. I'm on 395 right now. Now I'm on 385. There is another guy in my county who has a good radio signal. Oh, Mopar 259. Have I talked to that guy? That sounds kind of familiar. Maybe I have talked to that guy. 259, Southern California. Listen to this guy. Listen to this guy. Who is this guy? Channel 38. Can you hear this guy? 259 sounds familiar. I may have yapped with him before. JG Mopar. Listen to this guy on 38. Listen to this guy. He seems to be able to talk to people really far out there. Wow, he's probably got a really good setup, eh? Listen to this guy. Tough guy behind the radio, eh? Just threatening everybody. Unbelievable, eh? Sickening. He seems to be able to. So he's probably. I wonder what he's running and what's his elevation too. I always ask, what's the elevation of these guys? Probably up on top of a mountain or something, or he's got a nice big beam antenna with some major horsepower going through it, right? Go to 38. There's some fool on there. If you want a good mix, a good snack, papaya, mango, pineapple, dried, sunflower seeds, cashews, raisins, dates, peanuts, pumpkin seeds, a whole bunch of stuff in there, man. It's good. Hey, Dara, good to see you in there, Southwest Ireland. Listen to this guy. He's joke, man. This guy's mad. Palm Planet's in there, yeah. I did do a Palmcast this morning on my other channel. Hey, Minnesota North Star, you're still sounding good here, brother. Minnesota North Star, 791 out here on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific, waving. Hey, Minnesota North Star, 791 waving from the Gulf Islands. I don't think you can hear me. Minnesota North Star 533 telling you to keep your 111 is back. Yeah, I can hear him in there now. How about in Minnesota North Star? Minnesota North Star, 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific. 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific on the side. I hope he goes away, Travis. I agree with you. Yeah, the 111 guys, there's a bunch of them in there. Just really annoying, eh? Place, piece of garbage channel, unsubscribe. Hey, Joe, it's Zach. I'm used I use my old account because when I haven't swapped other accounts like my main channel, my gaming channel, and my meme channel. Okay, cool. Piece of garbage channel. Piece of garbage channel. Unsubscribe. A guy who lives about a mile from me is on the radio. He bleeds over a lot. He's probably running mega power. Yeah, Zach, I haven't heard you for a while. Hope all is well down there in Tennessee. We had Dallas down there in Manchester, Tennessee. He was in here. To be fair, this channel sucks. Does it? What a name, eh? Piece of garbage channel. Like, what? Unsubscribe? Don't be so hard on yourself. You know what? Channel 38 is a piece of garbage channel on the radio here. Listen to this guy. Just a bunch of H and D on here. People causing trouble. That's what it is. Be very stormy. Is it stormy there? Yeah, there was a big windstorm the other day on the mainland. 275,000 people without power, but it missed us here on the Gulf Islands. To be fair, this channel sucks. Yeah, it's that bad. I made names for all my subscribers. No way, really? No. Well, it wouldn't be good if you had like thousands of subscribers. You wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want them all to leave. You're smoking in here, 505. Thanks for the plug there. Team Gigawatt, Southern Cal, 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific, waving. If you talk to him, you'll be on it. He's out there. Joe, UDX, 791, Pacific North Islands, doing his thing over there. Sounds great. Free unit. I might actually have to steal his radio, and then I'll do an exchange in the mail. I'll take that RCI 69 any day there, 505. Thanks for the plug, bro. Sounded good. You're smoking in here to the Gulf Islands. 791 waving. 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific, QSX. I tell you what, Texas, it's great on the station, man. YouTube, man. You can get in there and give your location. Did you see my? No, I gotta see it, man. If you point towards Southern California again, radio down. Tell 510 Bill by the beach to turn his radio down. Tell him 076 John said so. Oh, Dara, hopefully you did well. I'm towards California. Again, tell 510 Bill to reach to the beach to turn radio down. How about at 510 Southern California? 510 Southern California, UDX 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific. Cash or something. We'll call you North Star Howard Stern. Hey, 505, you're on top of the pile, man. You're on top of the pile. 791 Gulf Islands on the site. I appreciate you, Joe. Get in there and give Joe some love, guys. North Star, we're doing this thing in Minnesota, dropping them all. All right, 791 here, reading the mail. It's funny, man. Characters out there. So now you have a brand new car? Sweet. Oh, a deer totaled my other car, Ford Escape. You know what? We had a deer hit one of our cars too, and it smashed in the front of it. Yes, did better than expected. Tougher. Good for you, Dara. Good for you, brother. Running. Good for the heart. Yeah. So what do you have now? You have your other car was a Ford Escape. So now I have a brand new car. What type of car is it? Oh, 224 Trailblazer. Oh, did you see you got a 2024? Holy smokers. That's awesome, man. Lucky you. That is nice to get a 2024 brand spanking new car. Good for you, Zach. Wow. I got to check that out. I swear 38 is a bad channel, Sonny Bills. It is a bad channel, man. It's just H&D all the time. Hate and discontent. I have a black 2024 Chevrolet Chilbert Rally Sport. Oh, good choice, man. Gotta like Chevys. I used to always drive Chevys. I got a Mazda now. Here's my car that I used to have back in the day, my Nova SS. right there it is, right there, my 73 Nova SS, and it was built up real fast car, man. Yeah, that's a good vehicle you got there, bro. Very good vehicle, Zach. I can see why you like it. 38 is modern day. It is that, yeah, you know what, 505, it is. It's like the Super Bowl Channel 6. I have a black, good choice, black. Here's another picture of my Nova. It was black as well. My dad actually painted it and did all the body work. He was a bodyman car painter. There's my Nova SS right there. I drove that for years. It was fast. Yeah, this one was a really fast car. I had everything chromed under the hood, which doesn't make it go faster, but I like chrome, and it was balanced and blueprinted. It was a really chunky sounding car, man. I had it for, I guess, 13 and a half years, something like that. Sold it before I moved here, and the guy sold it to wrapped it around a telephone pole and just totally trashed it. It was just sad, man. I should have never sold that thing. I'm still kicking myself for selling that Nova. I love our, my dad had an F-250. My dad had a 1991, I think it was a 91 or 92 F-250 Ford pickup truck, too. And he had a Chevy, too. I had a Chevy and a Ford. Those Nova, yeah, it was a fast car and a light car. Mine was a 73 SS. And, but I put a 69 Chevy Impala engine in it, 350 small block. And it was, I took the engine in. This is the way the story went. My dad was a body man. And I went up to his body shop one day, and there was a 69 Impala sitting out there. And I said, hey, Dad, what are you going to do with that car out there? This was back in 1982. And it was in the spring of 82. And he says, you can have that car, but it's going to cost you the towing bill to get it home. So it cost me $20 to get it towed. I pulled the engine out with a tractor, with a front end loader. I took it in the back of his truck to Thunderbolt Racing Engines, told him what I want done with it. I sold the 12-bolt posi out of the vehicle, and I sold the Turbo 350 tranny. So when I got it back, I dropped it in my Nova. And it was good. And I put my Nova had a posi in it, and it was a standard. It was a Muncie standard in a transmission. It was a fun car. I had it. I bought it in 1980. That car when I was 16 years old, and I had it a long time. And it's like I look at pictures of that thing. It's like, you know when you kick yourself for doing something stupid. That was stupid. So I sold it to the neighbor kid. The dad bought it for the son for his 16th birthday before we moved over here to these islands over a few decades ago. It was the kid's first car, very first car when he's 16 years old, probably showing off for his buddies, and he wrapped it around a telephone pole. I did something I probably shouldn't have done earlier. Had an impatient jackass on my ass, so I decided to play with my 100 miles left. Whoa, 100 miles per hour. We're not talking kilometers. We're talking miles per hour. I've only had one speeding ticket in my life, and it was actually in that Nova. It was 1981. It was July 1981. I'll never forget it. I was 17 years old, and I was driving to Vancouver, driving down the I-5, which is the 99 highway once you get into Canada. And I was heading north to Vancouver because I lived near the U.S. Washington State boundary. And I saw a cop coming up the other lane. It was like a 4-lane highway. And there was a divider between the highway, like grass. But there was these sections of the highway where you could pull into the other part of the highway, like if you had to get an emergency vehicle through. So I see this cop coming up this way. And I said to my buddy, I says, oh, thank God he's not after us. But I didn't realize there was radar on the overpass behind me. So as I'm cruising north, the guy had the radar gun on me, probably messaged to that cop. Next thing you know, that cop is right on my ass. He pulled me over, and he says, do you know how fast you're going? And I said, no. He says, you were doing 90 miles an hour, because the speed limit was, I think the speed limit was 60, and I was doing 90. And he says, where are you going? And why are you going so fast? And I said, I'm testing out my new carburetor. And he said, this isn't a place to test it, son. So he gave me 3 points. I didn't have to pay any fine back then. It was 3 points. And he said, have a nice day. And that was my only speeding ticket I ever got. It was on the way to an Ozzy Osbourne and Motorhead concert. Yeah, I've only gotten one. Yeah, good for you. One ticket. You don't want any more, because now up here you got to pay for them. You have to pay for tickets. Though one night I was coming home from a fishing trip, 53 and a 45 down a steep hill. And see, that would get you probably $100 fine up here in this area, man. It's they're sticky now, especially in a school zone. If you're in a school zone, and you get a speeding ticket, you're going way over, man, they really ding you big time. I'm 17 and I've gotten a. You never got a ticket. You don't want to get any tickets, Palm Planet. Don't speed. He gave you a warning. Good. That's good. I've had guys comps like this go like this to me in my vehicle, so just warnings. They're on the side of the road where it's radar, and I've gone a little bit over the speed limit, and they settle her down. And same when I'm riding my motorcycle too. You'll see them on the side of the road with the radar gun, and you're just kind of over the speed limit, so they just kind of go like this, and you just tone her down. 385 is a train wreck, isn't it, Channel? Yeah. So you still have never gotten a ticket. Good. You don't want to get a ticket, man. It's different than the old days. I'm going to go to, I'm on 375. Let's see if we can make a call here. Let's see who's out there. CQDX, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific, listening. Whoever that was, man, you're shaking the radio room up here. I don't know if he's talking, man. I think he's talking to somebody else. I only ever had one warning. That's good. You only want warnings. Back in the day, 80 plus sounds like a competition audio tickets in 16 years old. No joke. Back in the day, 80 plus sound competition audio tickets. No way. Really? I love it. Making so much noise. And you're still making noise out there on the radio. Good noise, though. I probably got 25 to 30 assorted offenses between 15. Whoa. It's like my brother-in-law, too. He lost his license twice, man, from speeding. He used to have one of those little pointy things you used to see in offices where you put receipts on. It was his speeding tickets. Now, here, small towns like to pull scams on people with speeding cameras, which are illegal in Tennessee. No way, really? They cannot legally enforce tickets taken by a computer. Really? Yeah, we don't have those here anymore. But we do have, let's see what this is. Team Gigawatt, we got to look at that. We have radar guys, but they're standing there with the camera. We don't have like automated ones or anything like that. Like they used to have the photo radar. Don't have that anymore. Team Gigawatt provided a link. Let's check this out. $162.6. Whoa. That's cool, man. I watched it. That's cool, man. That link. That is wild. Here's the video I broke in US. That is crazy. That is awesome. Hey, look at that. I'm gonna watch that again. Now Leonard Skinner is coming on. Hang on. I don't want to watch that. I like Leonard Skinner, but Simple Man. That's a good song. Gigawatt. Nice. 140, 140, 162.6, 61 hertz. Wow, that's cool. Nice one, man. Nice video. That's pretty cool. I wish I could comment on them, though. 162.6 decibels. That's louder than the Motorhead concert I went to. Unreal. Had a cop try to give me a ticket, asked for his Vasco, and he ripped up the ticket. Really? Wow. That's a lot of decibels there, Team Gigawatt. 162.6. Holy, that would hurt the ears. Only had my license suspended twice, UDX mud bucket. That's pretty cool. Congratulations there, Team Gigawatt, for breaking the U.S. national record. Very, very cool. Almost had a world record. Unreal. I tend not to break the rules unless driving through Memphis has its own rules. Yeah, you make your own rules in Memphis, eh? I've been 172 miles an hour on a 1985 Honda Hurricane 1000 wearing a pair of jeans. What? Oh, my God. You are a speed demon. That is crazy. I think the fastest I've ever gone in a car would be my Nova. It was about 110 miles an hour. I was racing somebody. Speed limit, one I-40 is 65. Video. Everyone here is doing 85. Yeah, they do. They speed around here too, but not on our island. It's off island. There's not a lot of place to speed around here. No more too pricey. Are they pricey to go in a competition? Really? So do you pay to go in them, or it's just putting everything together to get into that competition? Like your stereo system must be worth thousands, right? Like I say, my buddy had a big stereo system in his vehicle back in the day, and I don't know what it was, 1,500 or 2,000 watts back in the day, which was a big stereo system. It was Kenwood. That was like 1980, 81, and he'd go in stereo competitions. No, the equipment is pricey. Yeah, I can imagine. The equipment is very pricey, man. It's quality stuff. Probably worth more than the freaking vehicle. I didn't plan on living past 8 beyond. I regret. 18 to 40. I'm amazed I'm still alive, UDX 483. I'm 59, dude. 59 years old. 48,000 watts. So what do you have? You must have extra alternators in there. You'd have to have extra alternators in there, a ton of batteries. Like unreal. Joe, do you have fog? No, we rarely ever get fog on Salt Spring. We can in the winter months sometimes, but it's sunny out here. It's absolutely beautiful. Sunny and clear. You got me by a year. Yeah, so I'm amazed I made it this long. Some of the crazy things I did when I was younger, right? A lot of things. I was born in 64. 315 subs, 370 amp, alters. Whoa. That's kind of like, 505 is kind of like these guys that run big power 11 meter band radio stations in their vehicles. They have extra alternators. These guys that are cranking out the major power. I think that the Maui guy in Maui, Mod Squad, he's got something like that. 315 subs. That's crazy, Team Gigawatt. Crazy. Power, man. When I was in San Diego in summer, it was foggy and overcast. They call it June gloom. They get that down in the west side, off the west side of Vancouver Island. West Coast, they get summer fog. They get that over on the West Coast. We're on the inner South Coast here, so not so much. I'm working on a CB mobile. Big time. Good for you, man. That's awesome. I can't wait to hear it. I'm sure I'll hear you. What type of antenna are you going to use on it? Something that's going to handle some mega power, right? That is crazy. I don't know how much power the Mod Squad Mobile Honolulu's putting out. I've talked to him a few times. He's on some of my video gates, and I've been talking to that guy for years, man. He cranks out the juice. He must be pushing out several thousand, I bet. 102-inch whip. Are you going to co-phase them? A couple of them on the back there, the old 102-inch. I got busted earlier on the job a few weeks back, which was pretty funny. Everyone does it. They just slap your wrist for it. We're not supposed to eat on the factory floor, prevent road. Oh, yeah, I eat outside. I work at a grocery store. I'm retired, so I work behind the scenes at a grocery store. And yeah, they probably don't want rats. I did see a squished rat on the driveway and behind in the parking lot one day, trying to make it to the grocery store, but one of the big semi-trailers squished him before he got to the store. Palm Planet. So you got a slap on the wrist. Piece of garbage. Zach. And in San Francisco, it was sunny downtown and foggy in Golden Gate. Yeah, they get a lot of fog there. Thinking about it, probably going to run 8 to 10,000. Whoa, that's crazy, man. Your antenna is going to be glowing. I couldn't imagine the stereo system in your car, man. Like the bass, if you put the bass on there, it must just kind of just thump right through you. My buddy had that in his Dodge Aspen, so he's running, I don't know, maybe a couple of thousand watts. But I just remember. He says, you want to hear some bass, Joe? And you could just feel your body just vibrating. The guy in my area sounds like he is between 37 and 38. Be bleeding over 10 channels. Can CB go between? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it goes between channels. We can go between channels. Yeah, absolutely, Mopar. Broke 3 windshields. What? Are you kidding me? Unreal. Wow, Palm Planet for sale. Palm Planet's in there, in the house. Actually, I'm auctioning him off. Palm Planet. Well, he's got lots of palms there. You auction some of those off at the Arboretum. I'll take the needle palms. I want the needle palms at that Arboretum. $25. I'm for sale. Talk to Zach. That's Zach. Zach in Tennessee. Palm Nation. 2.3 kilowatt over a Mr. Coily antenna. 2.3. Oh, wow. So you got a Mr. Coily. I was looking at those things, man. Those are a really nice ground plane. I think those are probably the best ground planes you can get. And they run mega, you can run mega power through a Mr. Coily, and they ain't cheap. Doesn't it kind of look like a 0.64 wave? But it's got some funny little coily thing at the bottom of it, right? I've got, you get a better price than that. You will. It'll go up. It's an auction. It's starting. 2.3 kilowatts. Wow. Yeah, I don't have that much power here. I mean, I got a lot of foot warmers sitting around here. This one's a Texas Star 500 high drive variable, Texas Star 350. There's a Texas Star 350 there, and I got some of those RM kickers around here too, and running it through a flat side Yagi and some other antennas too. 5/8. Yeah, it's a 5/8. You know, I used to run a high gain super golden penetrator back in the late 70s, 5/8 wave. It was a good antenna too, but I don't think it would handle 2.3 kilowatts. I think maybe 1,500 watts. Have I been to Redding? Yes, I have. I've been to Redding, and I've stayed in Red Bluff. I stayed in Red Bluff overnight at a Motel 6 back in the day when I was 17. Gets very hot. It does. There's some big palm trees there too. Big ones. Yeah, Mr. Coily are probably one of the better ground planes you're going to get your hands on. Heathkit, SB220. TS bumping. Nice. Got like Heathkit. Those are cool. Anyone recommend a good 4-element beam? Sirio. There's also Mako too. I talked to a lot of guys running the 4-element Sirio Yagis. I'm running a 3-element Sirio Yagi. And I just wanted something small. I wanted a small beam. Smoke and Gun 2 beams are pretty good too. I want to race Palm Planet I-40 zero traffic legal. Good video. That'd be a good YouTube video. One of my brothers, UDX 483 friends, was in the competition stereo scene, had a CRX. I worked with a guy with a CRX Honda. Vented windows rear. He would play the soundtrack with a Canon and went off the vents. No way. That's crazy. Unreal. I need to hit you 90 dB. Oh my God, you're going to break my radio. Team Gigawatt, you're already hitting me way up at the end there. And you will. That's awesome, man. I can't wait to hear that. We'll make a video gate of that for sure. Unsubscribe. Let's do it. Unsubscribe. Palm Planet. I got a video for, CRX I owned. Yeah, the guy I worked with had a CRX Honda, right? It was a small car like a Honda. What are they? Not a Honda Fit. Wasn't it 80 something? 87. He had a 87 Honda CRX. And, but he didn't have a good stereo in it. He had a stock stereo in it. Little car. There's a few of them kicking around still. You don't see a lot of them. You don't see a lot of Honda CRXs around these days. They just don't seem to be around. They're done. They're out of commission. It's like the old Chevy Novas like I had. Pretty rare to see them. There's a few nice ones around here. Gotta go for dinner. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Sorry you missed my other live stream. And my other YouTube channel is, that's my other YouTube channel right there. And there is actually some video gates on there too, believe it or not. My CRX competition, let's check it out. I'm going to go to that. Check out the link, everybody. Team Gigawatt's got a link here. Let's check it out. I want to see what's going on here. Is it already 350? Unbelievable. Oh my God, I can't believe I've been live streaming. Team Gigawatt, I'll give you a thumbs up, buddy. But I can't comment. Comments turned off. Wow, I'm watching. This is cool. Eli's turning it up. Maximum in his class. Check out this link, guys. That's crazy. I broke 4 state records. Unreal. Sunny Bills. 17 Nissan Titan, 5 Cummins diesel, tuned and deleted. Wow, nice. Gotta like that nice whistle turbo noise. I like those, man. Awesome. That is cool, dude. I'm eating chili. Yum. I'm jealous. I got some soup for, wow. That is crazy, man. Look at this CRX. Oh, oh, oh. Wow. Look at this thing. Unreal. That is 157.97. I'm looking at the vegetation too. Whenever I watch a video of California, I'm looking for palm trees and exotic plants. And that's pretty cool. So that was quite a few years ago. 11 months ago that went on. That is badass. That is awesome, man. Love it, man. Love it. Very cool. Thanks for providing the link. You can't have an idiot drivers in PA. They all live in South Carolina. We got a lot of them here too, UDX 483. Trust me. Trust me. And Sonny Bill, sounds like you got a pretty badass Titan there. 5-liter Cummings. Seriously, 40, we got some real whack job drivers. We do too, man. Trust me. Unscribe experience. I only got 95 apps. Same with the Beltway here. That's a really good video, Team Gigawatt. I like that one, man. I want to comment on it, but it says commenting turned off. Meanwhile, Mississippi State Route 25 shut down. Really? That's a cool. I like that color. You got it black. Your was a flat black. Your CRX Honda. Reason house driving on the wrong side of the road. Hey, you're not in England. Yeah, we got people with right-hand drive vehicles here, but they do drive on the right side of the road, not the wrong side. I have turn off comments because no way. Are you serious? Get out of here. Tell them to block them, man. Block them. I get a bit of hate once in a while too. I don't care. I just block them. I'd love to comment on there. I'd leave you a good comment. I'm not a hater, right? So I'd leave you a good comment. No way. There's some pretty bad drivers out there, Zach. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Yeah, that's a pretty cool car you got there, man. I don't know. I don't think there would be any haters on that, man. Oh, they're just jealous. That's why. They're just jealous. That's what it's all about. I'm looking at that green truck there off to the side, that big 4x4. Right on, Zach, or Eli. Very, very cool, man. That is cool. I love it. Very good video. It's good that you've captured history there. It's what it is. They're jealous. That's all it is, Team Gigawatt. It's all jealousy, too. In about 1987, AUDX 483, I was going down 120 in Atlanta, running about 80 and got passed by an 18-wheeler, jumped in behind him, and he was running right at 100, 1 mile. He drove 4 lanes and hit. No way. That is insane, man. That's dangerous. My radio is way faster than my truck. I bet it is. Good one, Sonny. Anything's faster than my Mazda B2300. I got lots of video gates from me shooting skip in my little Mazda B2300. I'm running a Tram 300 mag mount in there, and I have a Citizen MPL5 radio I bought in 1979, and I'm running a 200-watt kicker, one of those Italian jobbies. And anyway, yeah, I know your setup, the stereo system is very badass, Team Gigawatt, very badass. I don't think you caught the fact that it was a literal house driving on the wrong side. That's crazy, man. Zach, that is insane. That's scary. I've had people come at me in my lane. Guys cut me off. Guys come at me, straight at me, drunk guys. I was doing 65 miles per hour in F250. A semi blew past me and hit the 90 and blew past me, and I hit the 98 miles an hour. Wow. I was doing 6. He was doing 98. Well, it's like, Travis, when Wendy and I are, or actually even my motorcycle, I'm riding, and Harley Davidsons aren't meant to go fast. I ride a Harley, just because it's a nice cruising bike. So, and I like things that are made in the USA. So, and I'm sure a lot of the parts are probably made in Japan now, which is fine. So anyway, we're out riding to Port Renfrew, and these two, I call them crotch rockets. They're crotch rockets. I was doing 60 miles an hour on my bike. These guys must have been doing $120, man. And all I hear is, and my bike's loud. As I got close to me, there's these two bikes passed me, maybe even doing $130, 130 K. And I just like, wow. And it was sketchy too, because it was pretty windy. And we got to the pub because we went there for food in Port Renfrew on the West Coast. This was in September. And those guys were already settled down eating their lunch by the time we got there, man, they were going fast. It's everywhere. My wife was at a four-way stop. A truck was pulling through. A moron came up behind and ran. Oh yeah, I see people run. Well, we don't have any traffic lights here, but I've seen them run the four-way stop. There's no traffic lights on Salt Spring. Loud pipes, yeah. My bike is loud. Both of my Harleys are loud, very loud. 215 India Roadster, bought new fish. Oh, love Indians, man. Love my. I've never had one. Well, we had a 125. We had a dirt bike Indian, enduro back in the day, but I've never had the street bike Indian. I love them. 215. I have a 2001 Sportster customized, and I have a 2004 Heritage Softail 88 cubic inch. That's a beautiful bike. I love Indians, man. They are beautiful bikes. I pulled up. This was just before I took my bike off the road, October 19th. It was about 2 weeks before that. I pulled into the shopping grocery store here, and there's a couple gals on bikes, and one of them was an Indian, a beautiful Indian, man. It was a newer one, absolutely gorgeous. Is there any good poutine? Oh yeah, there's a poutine food cart in town. Look, Google it. There's a poutine, Salt Spring Island poutine. There's a food cart in town that sells poutine. Piece of garbage. Got passed by a Punjab 18-wheeler cursing. So we got a lot of them drive them up here. So I paced him, swerving all over the road. He was going $1 and a nickel. And it's crazy. Dangerous, man. Dangerous. Going to kill somebody. 215. Hey, what cubic inch is that, Sonny Bills? What cubic inch is your bike? I got videos of my bikes here. Indian bikes are made by Polaris. Yeah, they used to make the other bike too. You know the one I'm talking about is kind of like a Harley, but it's not a Harley, and they're made, I think, in Wisconsin. I'm pretty sure it was, and they don't make them anymore. You know the bike I'm talking about? It's similar to a Harley, but it's not a Harley. What's the name of it? I forget the name of the bike that they made for quite a few years. I think it's made by Polaris as well. And you know the one I'm talking about. They kind of similar to a Harley, but not a Harley. And it was made in the States. Any Moto Guzzies? Oh, yeah, there's some Moto Guzzies here. Buell, not a Buell. No, not a Buell. Oh, damn. I'm trying to think of the name of the bike. It's on the tip of my tongue. It drives me crazy. There was a few of them on Salt Spring Island. Victory. That's it. Victory. Thank you, Sonny. Victory. Yes, the Victory motorcycle. I really like the Victories, too. Yeah, well, Indians are made. They started making Indians in 1901, 2 years before Harley Davidson. They roll over all the time. I bet they do. We get trucker accidents up here too. Sonny 111, 111 cubic inch. Nice. Yeah, mine's 88 cubic inch. My Harley Heritage Softail. It's a nice bike. I really like it. It's I'm keeping it stock. My Sportsters for the island, it's fully customized. And since we live on a small island, the Sportster's good for the small island. I like to ride the bigger bike off island when I go over to the big island, take the ferry off island and go for a ride. And then my wife could ride on the back of it. Right. So I'll find it here. Hang on. There's got to be a video of it here. I got a short video of it. I'll show you. Before my father rode Indian bikes. Cool. My dad rode it. That's pretty awesome. My dad rode a Harley back in the 50s. Old Harley. He had a 45, I guess it was a knucklehead. Maybe it was a knucklehead. Panhead, I'm not too sure. My buddy dump truck got totaled last month. He was going 45, got hit by a 17-year-old girl who was going 110. She died. Oh, yeah, she would have been toast. He probably was okay. 1975, I was getting a Indian 80 dirt bike. Okay, we had a 125. I think it was a 125 Indian dirt bike we had. That was in the 1980s. Last year, they produced dirt bikes. My dad broke his leg. Oh, that's not good. My buddy was hurting, but okay. Well, at least he made it. It's too bad about her. Karma is a bitch. Excel Sanderson went out of business here in Minnesota. Oh, they did, eh, Sonny? That's too bad. And Victory, yeah, they don't make them anymore, do they? They're done. Harley. Let's see if there's a thing on my bike here. There's my bike. There's my bike right there. I'll give you the link to it so you can see what I got. Like I say, I got my Sportster's actually a nice bike too. I'm sticking with Vespino Alex for a while. Vespino, is that a scooter? Wendy wants a Vespa. Out of business here. That's too bad. Entire drivetrain and wheels all gone on that truck. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. Here's my heritage. Here's my heritage Softail right here, right there. I put a different air cleaner on it, so that's the only thing that's different on it right now. I put a stock one, but it's all chrome. It doesn't have the black in the middle. My uncle, I've ridden a bull taco. I rode one back in the, God, it would have been in the late 70s. I rode a bull taco. It was a trials bike. Powerful, 250. Joe, why do you look like a wannabe millennial today? I hope I don't. I'm wearing reading glasses. Maybe that's what's doing it. Switch to the Indian badge. Okay. I'd love to have an Indian, man. They're expensive bikes. My uncle used to race bull taco dirt bikes, Mopar. That's pretty cool. They're good bikes. I think they're Spanish. Yeah, moped on pedals, 86. Cool. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. There's lots of mopeds on this island. Anyway, there's a quick video of my bike right there. I haven't eaten yet. No, I'm getting hungry, man. What time is it? 4 o'clock. I hope I'm not I'm millennial. Hope I don't look like one. I don't know what's a millennial. That's somebody born after 2000, isn't it? Like my son, my youngest son was born in 2000. Yeah, no problem. I'll show you my Sportster. I'll show you what my Sportster looks like. My Sportster is actually a really nice bike too. Um, and like I say, Salt Spring Island's a small island, so a Sportster is good for this little island. Where it is. God, 12 years ago. Whoa. I got a lot of bike videos here. A lot of bike videos here. Where's my Sportster? There it is. I'm just trying to find a better video of it here. A lot of them are like really old, from like 12 years ago. Holy cow. I've been making videos a long time. One sec, guys. I'm just trying to find something here. Oh yeah, here we go. This is here's my other bike too. Here you go, Sonny. There's a link for you. This is on my other YouTube channel. So I got a lot of stuff on that channel going on. 40 years old are now, or really, is that what it is? Okay. I thought it was somebody after 2000. Yeah, thanks there, Mopar. Millennials 1980. Okay, well, 1980 I was freaking 16, man. I was driving. That's a nice bike. Yeah, here's another link for you. There's my other my Sportsters in there too. I got that one out chrome to the max. I'm gonna get rid of it though. I'm gonna sell it maybe in the spring. Don't need two bikes. It's like all these radios I have, but I need all the radios. I just don't need two bikes. Anyway, yeah, Sunny man, I'm sure riding that Indian would be a lot of fun. And I'll get one piece at a time. It won't cost me a dime. Cool. Even better if it doesn't cost you. Free is good. Gen Z rednecks. Actually, most of us don't claim. Yeah, well, I do have a bit of a redneck myself. So I'm born in 1964. I was born in 64, man. I was born a long time ago, 64. I'm getting old. Wendy was born in 59. Wendy's got 4 years, 3 months, and 23 days on me. Wendy's birthday is December 6th. She's going to be 64. Wow. Boomer. So I am, I'm a boomer. I'm a boomer then. Wow. UDX 267's in the house. 267 waving at you. I'm not even going to listen to this anymore. I'm just going to turn this off for a bit here because I'm more having fun reading the comments. And then I'm going to go in for dinner pretty quick because I'm starting to get pretty hungry. Wendy and I made some really good soup. So we got soup on there right there. 267 from Alabama. I talked to a couple of UDX members today. Joe, you're born the same year as my mom. God, your mom's young. That makes me feel old. So, well, you got to remember, my youngest kid is Trevor's going to be 24, July 13th. My oldest son's going to be 32 in February. And Samantha, my daughter, beginning of April, she's going to be 30 years old, man. You're far from being a redneck. Hee, that's the lifestyle. Oh, no. There's rednecks here. Trust me. Ask Wendy. Oh, I'm redneck. You betcha. But, I mean, the rednecks in the South look different. Rednecks in Arkansas maybe look different than rednecks here. Rednecks here have guns, chainsaws. We cut down trees, and we wear Mac jackets. That's what a redneck in Canada looks like, right? So, yeah, I know redneck down in Arkansas maybe is a toothless wonder living in a trailer park somewhere. So not necessarily up here. A redneck up this way would be wearing like a black and red plaid jacket. We cut down trees and usually drive big trucks, and we have guns. I'm going to be 22. Oh, you're just a kid. 22? Oh, so you're about the same. Wendy's birthday's at the beginning of December. So you're pretty much the same. So you're the end of August or November or beginning of December, like a lumberjack. Exactly. Lumberjack / redneck. That's what we are. Lumberjacks are rednecks up here in Canada. But I've seen Arkansas rednecks, people that live in the deep South, and they do look different than rednecks up here. Right? That's called a Canadian. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll show you. I'm going to show you what a redneck is. Okay. I'm going to show you what a redneck is out here. You'll like this one. I don't know if any of you guys have seen this video, and I hope I can find it. Okay. This is a good one. This is basically what a redneck is in Canada, okay? You have to watch this video. This personifies the redneck Canadian right here, right? Except I don't say a and about all the time. So, out for a rip. Have you ever seen Out for a Rip? Rednecks down, guns, fish. Oh, yeah, and fishing here too, and hunting too. Yeah, they do like to drink lots of beer. My buddy Hal is a redneck. Hal's Saloon. He personifies a Canadian redneck. He wears a lot of camouflage. He hunts. He fishes. He drinks a lot of Molson Canadian. He drives a huge 4x4. Yeah, he drives. He wears camo. That's gotta love Hal. Hal Saloon. You love Hal. He's an awesome guy, and he's a good friend of mine. And I'll never forget one day he calls me over to see him splitting wood. You got to see how I split wood. And he's got quads. He's got these two killer quads. He's out hunting right now. I think he's out hunting wild boar. And anyway, so I go over to his place and I see him over there sitting in a lawn chair, smoking a cigarette with a Molson Canadian beer in his hand. And he's got a wood splitter here. So he's got this 5-ton wood splitter. He's splitting wood and he's got his quad parked there, cigarette hanging out of his mouth and sitting in a lawn chair splitting wood. When I split wood, I'm using an axe and a maul. And he said, Confederate flags are good too. And blowing crap up. Well, they use dynamite up here, I guess, or stumping powder. So he says, hey, Joe, you want a beer? And I says, well, you don't have to go back to the house to get me a beer because we were ways from his house. We were in the forest, right? He opens up the trunk on his quad. He's got like this case back there with ice in it, full of beer, man. Have you, if you want to call yourself, yeah, it's the law. Is that the law? Yeah, I like Confederate flags. They're nice. I know some people don't like Confederate flags. I think they're pretty cool looking flag. I got the Hawaiian flag and the Canadian flag here. But anyway, watch this video. It is funny. This is actually a funny video these guys made. It is Canadian rednecks. I got 2 Canadian flags saying, yeah, I don't know where to get them from. I'm not too sure. I do have a pretty cool shirt that says, well, you've probably seen the one with the American flag on it, right? I have American flags here. I have Hawaiian, and I have a British Columbian. I have an American flag there, and I have an American flag there, and I have a Canadian flag there with the American flag. But I'm not really promoting Canada too much these days. I'm kind of upset kind of upset with Canada, the way things are going. We got to get rid of Trudeau, and then I'll promote it again. Dynamite. Piece of garbage. I got to ask, where's down here? He's down in way down in the south. He lives down by Dallas. Down by Dallas Rife. U347. He's in that area. Down by Dallas. Have created gasoline explosions. I've done that in the fire really bad. Bad to throw gasoline on a fire, I'll tell you that, because the fumes usually blow up before the gasoline. You ever see those YouTube videos where you just can't fix stupid? I'd love to get if I get a Confederate flag, I'll hang it up here, man. More and more Americans are done with the stars and stripes and going, there we go, man. It's like Canada, Sonny Bills. I'm so done with the guy running this country. I absolutely can't stand I call him the crime minister. I know you guys got Joe Biden. I think he must be the father to our prime minister. I call them Dumb and Dumber, right? And no offense if you guys like Joe Biden, but I don't like Joe Biden and I don't like Justin Trudeau. I can't stand him. If somebody sends me a Canadian Confederate flag, I'll put it up here. I don't care. If it offends people, too bad. You know what I mean? I don't get offended by stuff. You know what? I'm not politically correct, and I don't get offended by things. So I live in the sticks. It will cost you. I would. Yeah, I live in the sticks. It will cost you $7 to send me a postcard. Cool. $7. That's not that bad. $7. I live in the sticks too, actually. I'm out in the boonies here. I am out in the boonies. No traffic lights, like I say here. No street lights. No sidewalks. It's forest all around me. All forest and lots of deer. Yeah, I call them Dumb and Dumber, Jesse. Dumb and Dumber. You know, when people post a picture on Twitter, because I'm on Twitter, they'll post a picture of Joe Biden with Trudeau, and they'll say, caption this, and you know what I say? Dumb and Dumber. I blew a fire and gasoline. Well, I did shoot. That's pretty cool. I did shoot off some skyrockets for Halloween here and made some noise. Amen to that 260. Amen to that 267. 267's in a good place too. I think he's down in Alabama. Another good place to be. Alabama, Arkansas. I like free states, and I'd like to live in a state where I could open carry. You know that? And you know, somebody posted something on Twitter last week. It was two guys, and I think they were in Texas, and they were open carrying. They both had sidearms on, and they said, caption this. Or no, they said, how does this make you feel to see these guys in a restaurant with guns on their side? These were patrons at a restaurant. You know what I said? I said, I feel safer. I would actually feel safer to see guys with sidearms, because I know no bad shit's going to go down if these guys got pieces that they're packing, right? And that's the problem with here in Canada. You guys are lucky. You guys got a Second Amendment. We don't have any of that stuff up here in the North. We don't have any Second Amendment. We got this moron that's banned handguns from selling You can still have a handgun, but he's banned selling them now. You can't buy them at the sports shop. Just imagine burning an anthill, few moments, fireball. Oh, that was doing it for the whole. Wow. We got a lot of anthills here. Concealed carry. Yeah. See, I'd like to. There were some guys, like I say, last year that stayed at one of our accommodations from South Dakota. And I always ask them, I says, can you guys carry there? He says, oh, yeah, we can carry. I said, that's awesome. Have you seen Elon Musk flamethrower? No. That Elon Musk got everything, doesn't he? That darn Elon Musk. He's got so much money. Oh, my God, to have all that much money, eh? Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, I'm going to have to invest in a Confederate flag. I don't know. Is there a place that sells them? It's good to get our opinions out of the out on the politics. We can still I get along with everybody, and everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? Those flags might be banned. No, I don't think they are. Let's see. Well, you know what? Trudeau might have banned them. Let's see. Are Confederate flags permitted in Canada? They better not have banned that. Canadian Charter of Rights protects freedom of expression. In short matter, how offensive it is person to display Confederate on their property. They may have the right to do that. Okay, we can do that. We can do it. It says we're allowed to have them in Canada. That's what it says. One time I was so bored, I took a canister shell, blew out. I used to blow stuff up when I was younger. You know what I used to do, Zach? I used to take, I'd make pipe bombs when I was younger, which were really dangerous, blow crap up. I'd take 30-06 shells or 303 shells, take the stuff out of fireworks like saltpeter, potassium nitrate or whatever, pack the shell with it, take the wick out of the firework, crimp the end on it. I remember putting one in our old mailbox and I blew it up. They're powerful. My friend gave me a Confederate flag plate with an AR-15. Oh, cool. Nice. I like that. Well, you're allowed to have firearms up here. You're permitted to have handguns too. You just can't buy a handgun anymore. But if you already have a handgun, you're fine. I can't wait. They're talking about a 2024 election. I keep seeing them threaten us with a 2024 election. We got to get rid of Trudeau. He's got to go. Way to get this Pierre guy in there. And I hope he's as good as he says he is. Hope he's not giving us these empty promises. And when he gets in, he's going to be just like the prime minister we got now. Yeah, no kidding, man. I'm glad I live on this island, far away from the dictator. Hear that ATF knocking on your door. Yeah, they better not knock on my door. You know what our property says? No trespassing. All over, monitored by surveillance. There's signs up everywhere on all the frontage of our property, all in the front. And it says private property, no trespassing. So they better not come on my property. Those freaking, I'm just so sick and tired of what's going on. But there's people that like it. There are people that like Trudeau. Can you believe it? There's people that like Biden. Sorry, man, that's not me. I believe in freedom of choice. He censored, I tried to post something the other day on Facebook. It was about El Nino. And because it was from an American news source, I wasn't allowed to post it on Facebook. I wasn't allowed to post that on Facebook because it's been banned for posting news on Facebook from America. I was like so choked. So I posted it on Twitter because Twitter is not censored. Facebook's censored in Canada. They censored. That's what Trudeau did. He's a dictator / tyrant. And I'm sorry. I've never hated anybody more than him, man. Justin Castro. I think he's actually Castro's kid. Anyway, I can't talk about it. My blood boils when I talk about him. I can't stand him. Adolf Biden. Yeah, I don't like Biden either. They're both WEF. I don't like that. I don't like that stuff, man. It's not cool. Those guys can cram it. Anyway, I pray for an election and I pray that we get a new guy in and he's going to reverse everything that this guy put into place, man. It's just unbelievable. Yeah. Get mobility obese poodoo out. Yeah. I'm surprised Confederate flags. No, they're not banned in Canada. Says right there, man. I looked right up. They're not banned in Canada. Freedom of expression. Pretty sure flags and books. I'm pretty sure some flags and books are banned. Well, if they can fly the LGBTQ flag, I can fly a Confederate flag, right? Some people thrive in drama. Yeah, there's a lot of drama. You know what happens? After you're offended? Nothing. So I tell people to get over it. I got a meme like that I post because I post stuff and it might offend people. Oh, that's offensive. Well, then look at something else. Hitler's book is banned for. Does he have a book? That guy was a bad dude. Some people thrive. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are drama queens, and they get offended by things. They get offended by a lot of things, man. And I don't. There's nothing that offends me. Well, actually, there are a few things that offend me. People that abuse animals, people that abuse women, and people that abuse children. So it doesn't offend me, but it angers me. But it doesn't offend me. I think Ped's got to be thrown in a wood chipper, right? That's what I say. Those guys go into a wood chipper. And guys that abuse women, they could throw them in there too. And maybe the guys that abuse animals, throw them in there too. The Islamic, yeah, there's some weird stuff going on, man. Yeah, my manifesto called Main Camp, obviously don't like. Yeah, I don't know did he wrote any books. Yeah, it's a weird world we live in, man. I'm just happy I'm not bringing up kids in this world right now. I'm so happy my kids are all grown up and they don't have to deal with the stuff that's going on in the schools and stuff today. It's really a crazy world we live in. And being 2023, you'd think there'd be less people that would be offended, right? But it seems like there's more people that get offended by things. It's like, if I wish somebody Merry Christmas, they might not like that. That might offend them. They will say, no, it's Happy Holidays. You can't wish me a Merry Christmas anymore. It's Happy Holidays. Like, are you kidding me, man? It's always going to be Merry Christmas. It's odd that this book is banned, but the Communist Manifesto is the most in college. No way, that's crazy. Well, Trudeau is a communist. He's a commie, man. There's no doubt about it. And all his little buddies, He even said he likes the way China does things. They're communist. He likes their communist dictatorship. He said that in 2000 and I think it was 2009. He actually said that, or yeah, somewhere around there. I got a video of it. It's on YouTube. Him saying it. I see a dude hitting a woman. I give him a black. Yeah, same with me, man. I've never actually. I don't think I've ever seen that, but I would step in, man. Black eye, broken nose, or knock them out. One or the other, right? I don't like guys that abuse women. It's not cool, man. Should never. I was taught never to hit a woman. If you do that in Canada, yeah, you would. I would go. Isn't that crazy? So you can't defend yourself, Zach. If somebody breaks into my house, I can't defend myself. If he comes at me, well, I would, but you're not supposed to. You know what I mean? So if a guy's going to come in and start doing some stuff with Wendy, what am I supposed to sit back and twiddle my thumbs? That ain't going to happen, man. I went into an Arab-owned gas station and told the clerk Merry Christmas. He flipped out. No way. Are you kidding me? No way. That is unbelievable, Travis. That's insane. I'm looking forward to Christmas now. Getting close. Yeah. Christmas is only 2 months and about 11 days away. Even if I had a gun, you wouldn't be allowed to. I tell you, dude. I tell you, if somebody broke into my house and it was going to threaten to kill me or something, I don't know. It would be hard not to use it. I'll tell you that much. It would be, yeah. He ain't going to be walking out. That's all I'm going to say. He ain't going to be walking out. He's going to trip on his way out and hurt himself. Put it that way. They're going to come and say, what happened to this guy? You're going to say, he tripped and hurt himself. Have you seen the story of that guy who warning shots and the thugs tried to burn him? No, I haven't seen that. But there was a biker dude, and I heard this on the news, this big biker dude, better by 12 than carried by, better to be tried by 12 than carry. Exactly, Sonny Bills. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. There's this big biker dude in Ontario. This was on the news 2 years ago. He loves his Harley Davidson so much, he keeps it in his living room, okay? He has his Harley in it's his baby. This is a big biker dude. This is like this 270-pound mean biker dude. Probably call the guy Animal. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, he comes down to get a glass of water. And there's two guys in his front living room wheeling out his Harley. They're wheeling his Harley out the front door. So he beats the living tar out of both of these guys. Beats them into oblivion. Both of these guys. Nearly kills them. But one of the guys, well, in the struggle there, slices the biker guy's leg with a knife. And the biker guy had to get 18 stitches in his leg. You know what? The biker guy got charged. The biker guy got charged with assault for beating these guys into oblivion. Isn't that unreal? Later, Travis. Take care, buddy. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in to Jungle Joe C. Video Gates. The biker guy got charged for beating these guys up. That's how stupid it is, the laws in Canada. That's how stupid it is. So in the States, if somebody broke into your house and tried to steal your Harley and you had a piece, you could probably knock them off, right? And not get in trouble. It's self-defense. But in Canada, the guy trying to defend himself is the one that's going to get in trouble. That's the laws that this government has put into place, man. It is absolutely insane in the membrane. I think Canada has the most evil laws. True. What Trudeau did in laws, I can't stand them, man. Travis, you're still here. Good to have you in there, brother. Good to have you in the house. I'm glad all you guys tuned into the video gate. I don't know how we got off topic. I don't know how I got into politics. I apologize, but sometimes that happens, right? I know it's a radio channel. My other YouTube channel is the plant channel, and my wife actually has a YouTube channel too. That's Wendy's channel. So Wendy has a YouTube channel, and we do live on the Gulf Islands. That's Wendy's YouTube channel. Check it out sometime. I shoot a lot of videos for her there too. Never call the cops. Exactly. Sonny's a smart man. Sonny, you're a smart man, dude. If you're accused of rape, you can use text messages as evidence for your defense. Even if you have text women talking, you have sex, it's unbelievable. It's messed up the justice system here. Breaking into my house. I like that, man. You know what? Zach, I'm with you, man. If you break into my house, you ain't going to be walking out. That's all I'm going to tell you. That's all I'm going to tell you. That'd be the worst thing if you broke into my house. First of all, I would hear you coming up the stairs because they squeak a little bit. Wendy says, we got to fix those stairs coming up in the living room. You step on a couple of them, they go, they make a little squeak. I said, no, I like that. If anybody ever breaks into my house, I'm going to hear them coming up. The dog's going to bark probably first of all, and then I'm going to be ready. Yeah, and you ain't going to be walking out of the house. That's all I'm going to tell you, man. It'd be the worst mistake of your life. Don't apologize. I'm glad you guys are in there. I'm glad we kind of think the same way. I know someone who got falsely accused. He got charged and lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah, I've spent a lot of money in court too against my sister. She took everything when mom and dad died. Evil. I can't stand her. I thought I spent 50 or 60,000. Wendy said it was more like 90,000. I spent a lot of money, and then they wanted another 1,000 to go to court. This was lawyers' fees. Never made it to court. I said, no, I'm done. Can't spend anymore. Mark, put 2 rat traps in my bags on my pan head because someone kept going in them. Should have heard that. Awesome. Nice. Awesome. I love it, Mark. Good for you, buddy. Just saying, any threat in my house will be neutralized. Good. Yeah, mine too. You got to remember, a lot of us up here are locked too. We're loaded. They say loaded, locked and loaded. Holy moly, you don't talk. No, I can't stand my sister. I hate her freaking guts, man. She did that to me. I would never do that to family, man. She was estranged for a few years. Mom and dad didn't have anything to do with her. Then when dad died, she came back into mom's life. Mom was older, gullible, sucked right up to her. Took mom to the lawyer, got everything transferred into her name. And when mom died, everything went to my sister. My kids were in the will too. It was supposed to be split 50-50, and sister got everything, man. She is just an evil biatch from hell. So I don't have anything good to say about her anymore. I always got along with her. Never had a problem. I know she was a bit crazy, but she screwed it, man. I hate her as much as Dustin Trudeau. So never talked to her. So I've adopted Wendy's sister. Wendy's got a nice sister. Your grandma. Yeah, my grandma died a long time ago. Mom's mom was okay. My dad's mom was a beautiful lady. My grandma died. My Nana died in 1967 when I was 3.5. She was a really beautiful lady. She died when she was 60. She was born in 1903 and she died in 1967. So she was 64 years old. She died in December 1967. I was 3. Breaking news. You're funny, Zach. That's probably the best news I heard all day. But my grandma is one of worst people. Is that right? I'm sorry to hear that. No, my grandmas were nice. And you can say anything you want here. Whatever you want to say, it's no big deal. My buddy booby trapped his yard. I found his traps and set them off when I blasting caps. He was pissed. Whoa, blasting caps, brutal. It's enough to freaking hurt somebody. Yeah, you know what? It's a pretty safe place we live here. I never worry about anybody breaking into our house. I honestly don't. The closest neighbor's just over there. She's got 2 big dogs that bark if anybody even comes up our driveway, the farthest driveway away, which she isn't close to our house, but still her dogs bark. Any reason you'd need guns? Any reason you'd need guns is, yeah, and for hunting, I do have them, but Rod and Gun Club too. I have shot them at the Rod and Gun Club, and hunting. If things went sideways and we needed to get our own food, I have guns. I can hunt. I do have my PAL. I have a possessions acquisition license, so I've taken my courses. I'm a legal gun owner, so there's nothing wrong with the guns I own. Everything's legal. I own, right? So if I ever had to hunt deer or whatever, I'd have to hunt them if I had to eat. Need a trap for boobies. Yeah, booby traps are good. I'd like to get a pit bull or something. Yeah, pit bulls are good dogs. In Canada, you can't get in trouble if your dog attacks you. Oh, is that right? Well, we only have an 8-pound Yorkie, so he's going to bark at somebody, but I don't think he's going to attack them. They don't have to worry about the dog attacking. The dog's going to bark. Joe, are you a booby? Yes, we love boobies. Boobies are good. Yeah, I've never complained about those. I don't think most guys wouldn't. We enthusiasts. I don't know about enthusiasts. They're nice, for sure. I got a shirt that says, I got it from Hawaii. It says nice coconuts. There's a hula girl on the back. And is she holding her coconuts? I think she's got her hands over her coconuts or something. Over her coconuts. Yeah. I don't know what the best home defense dog. Pit bulls. Well, I mean, even a Doberman. I used to have a Doberman. Love this channel. Got to go. Yeah, you got to work in 6 hours. Different Gear TV. Well, you have a good. I'm going to go too. I got to go eat some dinner. It's 4:30. I wasn't planning on streaming this long. It started out on the radio, and we got lots of guys in here that made the video gate. I'm glad Minnesota North Star is joining in the gate. Sonny from Minnesota. That's pretty cool. I talked to a 068 in Minnesota too. 068's a good guy. Jim, he's not in here today, but that's another guy I talk to on a regular basis. He's been on a lot of my. Good night there, Sonny. Sonny Bills. Have a good one, and thanks for tuning in, buddy. Pleasure to hear you out there. I hear you pretty much every day on the airwaves. We'll put your name on the. We're going to put your number on the title of this video. Everybody I talk to, we're going to squeeze them in the title. And Minnesota North Star, you're definitely in there, dude. Mark Alford, thanks for tuning in. Mark's a local, Different Gear TV. Jesse, Zach, Palm Nation, we're going to call you. And UDX 267 down in Alabama. Travis, did I miss anyone? Different Gear TV. I'm going back on the mail. I'm reading the mail. That's what I'm doing. I'm reading the mail here, man. UDX 483 Mud Bucket. Some of you have left the house already, but that's okay. You got stuff to do. And I got to eat, and I'm really hungry, and I'm dying for some soup. Call himself a boobiologist. That'd be a good thing. Go study in university to be a boobiologist. One of my friends in high school had a wallet covered in. Good guy. I'd get along good with him. All right, guys. Cheers and 73s to all of you guys. I got a homemade soup. Yeah, homemade vegetable soup with lots of good stuff in it. It's going to be yummy. It's loaded to the max with veggies. So, hey, guys, cheers and 73s to all you guys. I will see you next live gate here and also on Banana J SSI. My other YouTube channel is that one, you know. All right, so soup for dinner. I better go eat that. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you all next time, and we'll catch you guys on the radio in DX land. Have a good one, guys.